Star Report. I'm your host, Star, and we're back on a Tuesday night, okay? The stream was taken down, but for those of you who caught the early show, I said we may run into a copyright issue, and we did. I went into the kitchen to get some pretzels and some dip, and I came back, and Deeds was texting me saying that the stream was taken down. We were playing the Breakfast Club interview, and I think we saw most of it. Very entertaining, premium black news, quality bullshit. Phone lines are open right now. Thank you for your donations, and for those of you who have been very, very patient, okay? All right, so that was the first I saw it. I was just out today, busy, moving, shaking, and popping, enjoying the nice weather here in Emerald Isle, North Carolina. And so I'm going to take your phone calls. We're also going to talk about Cameron and Mace. Salute to their show over there. And I think the young lady's name, is it Treasure? I've watched this show from time to time. Salute to them. AB, Adrian Broner. He was doing too much, and Cam asked him to leave.
I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, my nigga. I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time.
He can't help
I don't
himself.
have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know when my brother
shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Nah, well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could, but I'm not gonna sit in and not value your time neither.
Are they still doing ecstasy in the streets? He may be on E. He can't stop fantasizing about stats, that baby.
That's why I love you, Cam. You a good nigga, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. You want to wait for me? You could, but I appreciate it, bro. You gotta jump out. Thank you, man.
Gotta wait.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey there, late night. You're my first caller. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Star. How are you?
Hey, good. Who's this?
This is Dave out of Scotch Plains. I watched it also. If people listen, they were so busy being silly, but Dame was giving out some real good game. When you start talking about trust, S-corps, credit lines, all of this is things, and people don't realize that bankruptcy is just a tool. You can file bankruptcy, or at one time you could file it several times. I don't know what the current laws are, but it's just a tool. It's not a bad thing. So with that being said, anybody that knows about economics would understand when a person files bankruptcy, it's not a bad thing, and you can bounce back from a bankruptcy. It means nothing. You can still hold on to certain assets in a bankruptcy.
Well, now hang on, because there's different types of bankruptcies. There's Chapter 7, there's 11, there's 13.
Exactly.
I was just watching, being very neutral. I'm not a Breakfast Club watcher, and I say that respectfully. At my age, 61, I wake up and I do things that are more important to me business-wise. But, I watched it tonight because of Dame Dash. I'm not going to dump on the Breakfast Club. I mean, they do what they do. They have a formula, even though it's very contrived. It works in today's landscape. So what Dame was talking and what they were trying to, from what I could see, bring to his attention is, how did you get to that point? Now, he may or may not bounce back. He's a smart guy, but I mean, I think for the most part, it was a nice exchange. I mean, it was comical. It was premium quality bullshit. What do you think? I didn't see the ending of it. How did it end? Did he walk out? Did they get into a shouting match? How did it end?
I only saw about as much as you saw because I have been watching clips earlier today. But keep in mind, what they were doing fits the demographics of their show.
Yeah.
But what people, again, don't understand is that this finance game gets real deep. Whether you talk about bankruptcy, S-corps, family offices, trust, insurance policies, for their demographics, they believe that a GoFundMe is an insurance policy. It's not.
Okay.
So with that being said, it is what it is. It went over a lot of people's heads. They were so busy trying to clown the guy that people might have missed out on a valuable lesson just in finance alone.
Okay, I can see your point, and I think what you're saying is very, very valid. But radio itself, it's not dead. It's on life support. I've been saying that for decades, and it's contrived. They cater to a demographic that doesn't necessarily want to be enlightened. That was my issue with radio back in the days. Urban radio, they want you to play music because they think that the black audience is rhythmic, whereas a Caucasian audience, they don't harp on music in the mornings. When you hear talk radio, you don't hear a bed of music under the host. But when you go to a urban show, if you will, well, the live show, I don't know about what we just saw with the videotaping. They play music because, again, they don't think that the audience really wants to be educated. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense. Again,
Sadly.
It fit their demographics.
Sadly.
For those of you that don't know demographics, it's 17 to 34 for the Breakfast Club.
18 to 34. 18 to 34.
18 to 34 for the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of people miss the message. But changing gears, on to Adrian Bronner and Cam. Cam handled that beautifully. He got that drunk joker up out of there quick.
Well,
because he obviously had been sipping.
Let me say this, and I really like the fact that Cam and Mace are friends again. That's the whole beauty of that show for me. The fact that those two are friends again, because, so much beefing came out of New York, and I still believe that that's what ultimately destroyed New York hip-hop, the beefing. So I respect what they do. I think both of them have upgraded, if you will, that they've wearing the suits. I love it. However, does Cam pay most guests? Because you see now, since we see Adrian Broner was getting paid, who else is going to come by and say, hey, well, you paid him. How much do I get?
Well, I mean, they could say what they want to say, Star. Business is business. If he agreed to a certain amount, Cam stood on business. He paid the man, but we good. But I got to get you out of here because now you disrespecting old girl. Okay. He really sound actually creepy. Like if it had been in a different setting, he might have tried to touch her. That's really what it sounded like. And I hate to have to go there on him, but he sounded extremely creepy. And I watched the whole clip of that.
Okay.
He sounded real creepy. I wouldn't want him around some girl I knew.
Okay.
Because he was really bugging out. I mean, He obviously had a little bit too much to drink, as we all have at some point in our life, but we haven't all been on a podcast drunk. Yeah. And that's really what
it looks like he came in from an all-nighter. I mean, how early do they film? Was he up all night and then he just came because he looked like he was just waking up?
Listen, with a guy like Bronner, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It doesn't matter what time it is.
Okay.
Because that's not the first time I've seen him do weird stuff.
Okay.
But again, he's always drinking, man. So with that being said, whoever his handlers are, and I know this guy's paying y'all, but y'all just got to stop letting him be out like that because it's really not a good look.
Okay. I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
Salute, Star. Stay up, man.
All right. Let's go to area code 778. Hey there, please watch the language. Good evening. We're talking about the Dame Dash interview that we just watched. Area code 778.
What's up, Star? How you doing?
Good.
It's Joseph.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to hear from you.
Hey, how you been, man? Things been good?
Good. What do you want to start?
I'm going to start off with the Adrian thing because I watched a bit of it in the morning when I was at work, and that was really, I'm not even going to like make jokes about it because I really liked Adrian Broner as a boxer, man. Like that guy had like, what was it, like 4 titles at one point? Like, like I'm 28. So like growing up with that and doing a little bit of boxing myself, like it was like watching the next Mayweather prodigy come in and then just watching it all fall apart. Like I remember in like 10 years ago, like when I got out of high school, he tried to do a comeback. And I remember I watched him walk out with Fashion Nova sponsorships on his shorts. And I just thought like, this is just painful to watch, man. And just watching, the alcoholism, just destroy his career is crazy. And yeah, I mean, everybody's seen like that creepy drunk people get, but it's one thing if you're drunk like at a nightclub where everybody else is drinking, but you're like you're on a national TV show pretty much. I mean, not actually, but like the levels of viewers is the same as like going on, like ESPN or something, right? Like I would say the viewers are almost the same. And you're like, excuse my language, you're like pissed drunk. It's not a good look, man. Like I hope.
Well, now, hang on a second, Joseph. Was he on an all-nighter? What time did they film? I'd imagine they filmed pretty early. Was he allegedly sipping before the taping? Was he just waking up? He looked like he was just waking up to me.
I mean, it could have been an all-nighter, but he definitely looked like a cry for help, man. And I know we like to make jokes and kick people down, but like I really hope someone in his camp reaches out to him, man. Because I mean, his career is over, respectfully. Like just as an age point and everything, it's like when Bernard Hopkins tried to keep fighting and then he got kicked out the ring by that white boy. It was like it just wasn't a good look. Sometimes you just got to hang the gloves up. You know what I mean?
Right. Hold on 1 second, guys. Earlier, I was trying to remember a trustee. A trustee is who signs off on the final decree, if that's what Dame Dash got. All right. So, Joseph, I didn't see the entire interview with Mace, Cameron, and I'm forgetting the female's name already. Treasure, pardon me.
Treasure something.
Okay.
Treasure or something? I can't remember her name either.
But now, was Adrian Broner drinking during the interview? I didn't see it the entire interview.
No, not that I like I said, I was just listening to it. I wasn't watching it. Like I'm working on cars, so I just got a headphone in and everything. And then it kind of just became like too painful to even listen to. And then I saw the big clip of, then I actually watched that one clip where he kicks him out. And then so he kicks him out and then he's outside and then Cam really starts like throwing him under the bus, calling him an alcoholic. And like, listen, man.
They called him a junkie. Now hold on a second.
But I still wouldn't pick a...
Joseph, hold on. So now, I don't know. I have no proof. Does Adrian Broner, a.k.a. AB, which used to stand...
AB, about billions, baby.
Billions. Might he have been...
That's what I'm talking about.
Might he have been on a perky? On a perky. People keep saying he was...
No, because...
I don't know.
Because Percocets is the opiate, so that would more make you just... He'd be like falling asleep in the interview and everything if he was on some perkies. If anything, I think he's just been on like a bender nonstop. I mean, I follow him on Instagram and for a long time, and I've just seen him. He crashes out. Sometimes he'll go on these things, and he's begging Floyd Mayweather to message him, and you can just tell he's drunk. And I mean, the guy was messing with Don King. It's like, who messing with Don King in 2025 is crazy. Okay. Like that's like trying to get a record deal with. I can't think of something funny to say right now, but you get my point.
Gotcha.
To switch gears though to the next subject. I don't want to hold you up for too long, but the Dame Dash thing is just like. It's like those people in high school that always talk about when they were in high school and they ran it. It's like, bro, times have changed. Like your legacy isn't what it used to be. And I really can't stand like when people say, oh, he's dropping gems. Like people who are in high positions don't just give out free advice. Like that's just such a misconception that people do just to appear smart to dumb people. Like he's saying things that are common sense. It's like if he went on the Breakfast Club and told people to pay their credit card on time, he'd be, you know what I mean? Oh, he dropped a gem on financial freedom. Like it's just, it's so like embarrassing. Like these people are like past 50 and they're on here like, it's just ridiculous. And I saw someone like they drew this parallel and it was actually really true. Like these entrepreneurs from the South out hustled the dudes from New York, like Birdman. Like Birdman went on the Breakfast Club and everybody laughed, but really he saw what was happening. Charlemagne trying to get a rise out of him. He said, "You know what? I'm not gonna let this happen." And he walked out right away, and that was a smart move because Dame Dash went on there and got punked for however long that interview was. He got punked.
Well, Dame's in New York, guys, so he's there for a few different reasons. But I'm gonna finish watching it, not tonight, maybe tomorrow. I watched most of it here, and I appreciate you calling in, man. Salute.
Yeah, salute. Shalom, Star.
Okay, shalom. Okay, Yosef tapping him. Area code 301. Please watch the language. Are you there? Tuesday night, 301.
Hey, how's it going today?
What's going, man? What's cracking? Where do you want to start?
I first got introduced to you, and excuse my unawareness prior to this, but I first got introduced to you through Everyday Struggle is when I first got introduced to you.
Academics.
I thought he was a good contribution.
And Wayno, great guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that was a dope show, man.
Thank you. Did you see the interview with Dame Dash and the Breakfast Club? That's my main focus this evening.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, it was a classic. The only thing, I love Dame Dash. He's one of my top 5 most watched people on YouTube right now.
Okay.
Along with 19 Keys and Yaki Wicked. The only issue today, I thought he was highly entertaining.
Okay.
I think he did some of that on purpose because I think he wanted to live up to his last interview, which is literally the number 12 most viewed interview on Breakfast Club.
Okay.
But the main issue, I think he's right about Charlemagne. Charlemagne has been compromised as being gay. I've been watching Charlemagne for over 10 years. But the only thing I didn't like about Dame Dash, which I'm not anybody to curate his lifestyle because he's Dame Dash, but is he was kind of hypocritical on the boundaries he set at the beginning of the show, in which he set boundaries but didn't allow them to set boundaries as well. So he pretty much controlled the room, in which they are so much bigger than they were when he first came in that they didn't have to really yield to that. But he seemed, especially Charlemagne, he seemed kind of pussy about it. It was very embarrassing to me. Like him just saying, "Shut up, stupid," and I would have kicked him out. Like, what are we talking about? Especially for someone that starts off with, "I'm gonna give you respect if you give me respect," and Charlemagne didn't insult him until after he did it. But highly entertaining.
Can I jump in?
Over close to me.
Can I
Yes,
jump in?
sir.
Objectively speaking,
Yes, sir.
I give Charlemagne credit for not flying off the handle, for not throwing him out. You know, Charlemagne has been doing what he does long enough to know it's not about him. It's about the audience, especially in today's day and time. Just give the people what they want. You know, you're not going to win every argument. You don't have to get the last word. You see, in radio, a big part of having a discussion or an interview is giving the person that you're interviewing the final word, whether you agree or not. So he let Dame do what he wanted to do in a sense. You shouldn't want to see violence. You shouldn't want to see somebody just, crash out. So, objectively speaking, he let Dame do what he does. Is it fair to say Dame Dash is a narcissist?
No, I don't think he's a narcissist whatsoever. I think he actually has proven to help out a lot of people to the point where they're taking advantage of him.
Okay.
Especially the dude he ran up on that owed him over $7 million that he confirmed live during the game show or fight that they came. I don't think he's a narcissist whatsoever. I think he's a very smart human being. He's just direct and blunt. He likes tact, which is his way of doing it. I don't have a problem with it. But outside of that, I do think he's a drunk. But I think that, and I think you made a great point when it comes to Charlemagne having the self-control in order to allow the audience to obtain the entertainment.
Oh.
But you get to a crossroad of where your dignity comes. You got a crossroad between your dignity and your prioritization of the audience.
You're right.
In which he still didn't.
I wouldn't do it the way Charlemagne did it, but I'm giving him credit because he's already admitted he ain't about that life. I ain't about that life. So just let the man talk.
and Star, to me, he doesn't have to be about that life. Star, he doesn't have to. He didn't even have to respond with violence. He could have just said, "Hey, Dame, just chill on the insults." Like, he didn't even speak up. Chill on insults, Dame. It's okay. We're but the way, and Dame was geniusly weaning his way into insulting him because he started off gradually. And the next thing you know, he normalized calling Charlemagne an idiot. Genius.
Yeah.
I blame this on Charlemagne, and you could see the girls holding in their laugh.
Okay.
It was embarrassing. It just
Right.
like he said, "Oh, you're gay. You're gay. You're gay." You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, Dame Dash, he made me like him more. I thought the manipulation was genius. So I'm not mad at him at all.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna try and finish watching it tomorrow because I don't usually watch this show. I mean, if people send me clips, I'll find the time. And I played most of it earlier, and the stream got taken down for copyright issues. But I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. Hey there, is that Ecuador? Area code 760. Ecuador.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you been?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I saw that. Are we going crazy tonight or no?
Well, to try not to. It's late night. I would like to monetize this show. What's going on, Ecuador?
Okay. Dude. I saw that thing. And like, I love Dame Dash, but he's a goofy. He's a goofy.
Come on.
Bro, like, at the end of the day, like, if you are at that point, you're broke. Like, you know me. I hate Jay. I don't like Jay. I know he's a scammer. He's a swindler. He's like the Reverend All Sharp.
Well, you perceive him to be a scammer. You don't have any proof. You're not a Fed.
Well, okay, I'll not say that. I'm gonna say this. He's like the thing he did to Colin Kaepernick with the NFL. He's pretty much the Reverend Al Sharpton of the hip hop community. But and even though I respect him because he knows how to play people, he knows how to play the plebs, the dumb niggas that don't know any better, and they just follow his steps. Like, it's so funny, and I'm like, I mean, good for him. He's like he has like $3 billion. I mean, I even though I can be objectively say he's a scumbag, I can also objectively say he's smart for, like, he knows he has all these dumb people, and then he just plays the game. Dame Dash, how can you get to that level, making all those millions of dollars, flying private, and you're not smart enough to understand that how you come across on social media? People are clowning you. You look stupid. You look dumb. And I'm not erasing any of the previous accomplishments. It's the opposite. I would say, like, dude, the amount of money that he made on the Rockefeller era is the opposite. Put $1 million in Bitcoin back in 2015.
Can I jump in for a second, Ecuador? We
go ahead.
We know you're a Jay-Z hater. You're a player hater.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yes.
You're not an objective. You're a player hater. But now, hang on a second.
No. I'm a hater.
Hold on. Did Jay-Z do anything personally to you? Because your hatred at times, I mean, I let you say what you say. You spend Skrilla here. That's good. But is it something that we don't know? Did Jay-Z go through your city, and did he smash somebody that you know? Why is your hatred so deep for Jay-Z? You're Ecuadorian. He's a foundational Black American. What happened? Tell us, please.
Okay, no, he didn't do anything bad to me. I just hate him because he's a snake. I hate all snakes. If you're an Italian, Polish, Russian snake, I will hate you. And you know what? A lot of people say JC effed up Dame Dash. No, he didn't do. JC gave Dame Dash the biggest alley-oop of his career, and he effed that up. And that's why I say I can be objective. I can hate on JC because he's a snake.
Okay,
he would use black people like shamelessly to move forward whatever ventures he has. But when it comes to Dame Dash, bro, Jay gave Dame Dash literally an alley-oop, bro. You're like, he literally made him an effing millionaire, and he gave him all the clout to literally do whatever he wanted to do. And then because Dame Dash, although he's very smart, he's very street smart, and you can tell he knows about business. He knows how business works. He just doesn't have
Ecuador, are you related to Desiree Perez by any chance? Just on some troll shit.
No, I hate Desiree Perez too because she's a snitch. She's a snitch, and I hate Rock Nation. I hate all these people because you know why I hate them? Because okay, if you're dude, I respect snitches. I respect snitches like Charleston White. If you say I'm a snitch and I'm a snitch because
what about Tekashi 6ix9ine?
I would be a huh?
What about Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yes, I would, dude. If I was in Tekashi 6ix9ine's shoes, I would do the same thing. I would snitch on all the niggas. Okay. Nine Trey, I would snitch on all the niggas. And you know what? That's what I would do. Like anybody that says otherwise, he's a liar. And he's a liar because there will like you see Young Thug, you see Gunna, you see all these people that we put on the pedestal. When it comes down, they all snitch. They all snitch. Okay. Didn't it come out that Donald Trump?
Well, listen, Ecuador. I got to get back to the title, man. Hang on, Dame Dash on the Breakfast Club. Go ahead and land your plane on that, or Adrian Broner removed from show with Cameron and Mace. Go ahead.
I'm gonna land my plane with Dame Dash situation.
Come on.
I personally, I'm also not a big fan of Charlemagne. I respect Charlemagne for all the things he did. Okay. I will never say that what he built is dumb or whatever. Okay. I will never say, "Oh, you have a bus." But I would say, like, even though Dame Dash, like, I understand what Dame Dash said. He literally built something on his own. He never responded to anybody. The way he did the interview, he come across as a clown. And even though he called Charlemagne all these names, most people, 90% of people that watch the interview are going to interpret that interview as like, this guy is a clown. Okay. Charlemagne got the better of him. And that's it. Okay. I'm going to say, as Dame Dash, as an entrepreneur, if you're really an entrepreneur and you care about how people see your product, you have to understand how you move, how you talk, how you come across. And that's it.
Hey, man, I appreciate you.
Hey, shout out to Rob.
Okay, we don't do shout outs. Area code 301. Are you there? Good morning, 301.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Would you like me to speak on the Charlie Kirk or the Adrian Broner first? I just want to yield to your
well, the Charlie Kirk conversation is not really a priority tonight unless you've got some new information. I know that Candace Owens went live earlier, and I think within 2 hours she had over 1 million views. Yes? No?
Okay. I don't know. I just heard you mention them. So okay. I'll just speak on the Adrian Broner then.
Okay, go ahead.
On the Charlie Kirk one, I don't really care for it, to be honest with you. I mean, he's a regular dude at that, to be honest with you. But anyway, as far as Adrian Broner, yeah, I think he was clearly intoxicated. Okay. The shroom is a little different, and E is a little different than his slurred speech tells me something else was involved. Which, you know, they film at night.
Okay.
And they pretend like they film in the morning for the sake of the show's dropping time.
Okay.
But I think that the most important thing to take out of that was that Cam, his wording and his diplomacy and exiting him was so nice and with so much tact. And I want to applaud Cam for that because he used reverse psychology in which he said, hey, I just don't want to disrespect you when I want to value your time and give you money. And which ultimately he was saying, really, I want to get you the fuck out of here, but I want to make it look like I want to pay you.
I need you to watch the language, sir. Please watch the language.
I'm so sorry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
But outside of that, him and I watch the show literally every day.
Okay.
And I don't even watch sports, but that's how entertaining the show is. But yeah, I applaud Cam for the way he delivered that. It wasn't disrespectful. Even when Adrian Broner said, "Oh snap, Cam is checking me," he's like, "No, I love you, bro." Like he could have played that role, and it was so good. He gave him a few chances.
Let me ask you a question, sir. Do you have any experience or knowledge with regards to hallucinogens, opioids, heroin, cocaine?
Yeah, I have experience with probably everything you can name.
Okay. I'm not trying to play doctor right now, but he seemed to not be able to stop when Cameron said stop going after stat. I mean, he seemed to me like he was hallucinating, if you will. Like, sometimes, what's that drug back in the days? Flocka. We used to see people on Flocka in the streets, and they couldn't control themselves. So I don't know if alcohol was necessarily. I mean, it could have been a combination, but
I think so. I think it was a combination.
Is he involved in any type of rehab? I'm just asking. I don't know.
He was previously, man. Okay. He did an interview with $1 million worth of game, in which he wasn't complete. He wasn't completely sober.
Okay.
But he isolated his drinking day to the weekend.
Okay.
Or at least it was what he said. But yeah, it was. I think it was a combination, man. A lot of times when you're in that state of mind that he was in, you're on both uppers and downers, because you take an upper, but you need a downer to calm down. Yeah. Take another upper to get back up, and it goes back and forth. I've been there, done that. Yeah, but the way he was speaking.
Did you ever try speed bowling, sir? Speed bowling.
Yes, sir. For sure.
Whoa.
Yeah, I did everything.
Whoa.
Everything. I'm not proud of it.
Hang on, sir. I want to have a conversation. Hold on. So you have put coke and dope in a syringe and injected yourself. That's speed bowling.
Yes, sir. I was in California. I was visiting my friend Juju.
Sir, can you not snitch on people? Please don't do that.
No, he was.
I don't want to catch a lawsuit. Slow down. I don't know what you're saying, and that person. So let's talk about you. So you have taken a syringe. Sir, I'm going to do you like Candid Adrian Broner. Slow down. Don't mention other people's names. That's all hearsay. You have taken a syringe. You have taken a syringe and injected yourself with coke and dope. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
How did you get away from that? That's a serious point to be at. How did you get away from that?
Well, I weaned myself off into other drugs.
Yeah.
So, especially when I was in California, like I said, I visited my man Juju, which had nothing to do with that. So it's not incriminating him. I was visiting him. All right. He didn't even know I was.
Juju was trying to help you. He was trying to help you.
No, he didn't know what I was doing. I visited him. I went and had to have intimate relations with a prostitute. I got involved in those relations and those drugs. Okay. He had nothing to do with it. That's why I wanted to protect him, because there was a reach. There was a extreme implication. You know what I mean? But anyway, Juju, he was a producer for Best.
Did the prostitute have a big penis? Keep it real.
I've never been involved in any homosexual activity ever in my life. I don't know about you, but I mean, if you did, then
I'm just playing with you.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, I don't know what type. Okay. I was like, okay, I don't know if this guy's trying to test me. All right, cool. Okay.
Well, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead and land your plane. So I have to get to other calls. Please land your plane.
Right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. And after I banged the chick, she's the first time I did meth with her, because after I banged her, I told her, no, I need my hour. So she said, well, I'm going to do meth until you're ready to go again. So I did meth with her, was ready to go again. And then we had a ball. But anyway, back to Adrian Broner real quick, and I'll land. All right. Yeah, I mean, look, this is just a matter of him timing. This was an improv guess. Okay. This was not a planned guess. Okay? They're in Vegas. They saw Adrian Broner, and they asked him to come in. So he didn't even expect to come in the show. So you can't even blame him. He was already party lit. Okay. So I want to say that I'm not even mad at him drinking and being drunk. We don't even know if he has a problem. Okay. They did not plan to have the show with him. Okay. So
I got to take the call, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you much. Thank you.
All right. Yes.
Authorities say the body of 21-year-old Demartravion Trey Reed was found hanged from a tree by a faculty member near the pickleball courts. Word spread quickly throughout the Cleveland campus, leaving students and others concerned and worried.
Well, because I am a Black student, hearing that happened to another Black student, it really made me feel, it's make me feel unsafe.
I do have to walk to class, and I like to go walk on the track, and it would be happy to know like what happened.
Local and state investigators immediately started looking into the incident. DSU Police Chief Michael Peeler says investigators found no evidence of foul play.
But pending an investigation, further investigation, and also from the medical examiner's office, we won't have more information until that part has been done.
And members of Reed's family are insisting on a thorough investigation.
Please, 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 please do your research on this. Do not let them sweep nothing else under the rug. Enough is enough.
University President Daniel Enos says the discovery left him heartbroken as he extended his condolences to Reed's family and friends. He added DSU would help students, faculty, and staff with the grief.
Nothing funny about that, but did he hang himself? They said no foul play. Sheesh. Area code 267. Good evening. Please watch the language. Are you there? 267.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank you for taking my call. It's Joe from Philly.
Hey, man. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. Listen, I'm going to make it real quick.
Okay.
I am not at all a fan of Charlemagne, but he got his game tight. He absolutely threw out all kind of lures, and Dame just took it.
Okay.
Dame made himself look like, I mean, if you ask me, he made himself look like a fool. He was agitated. He wanted to put hands on Charlemagne. He couldn't keep it together.
Okay.
And Charlemagne was playing them the whole time.
It was entertaining.
So
it was entertaining. Come on.
Charlemagne, man, listen, I'm not a fan.
No.
But the guy, he on top of his game. He know what to do. And he was drawing them the whole time.
Okay.
I want to skip on to something,
Well, hang on a second. How far do you go back with Dame? Because what I also liked about the discussion, I saw hints of the old cakeaholic, all that, verbal jousting and the playing the dozens and all that stuff. That's who Dame was back in the days. And it was nice to know that he can still go there. What'd you think about that?
Oh yeah, but come on. Once that's in you, I mean that stuff don't go away. It's like
right.
We might put it on the shelf, but whenever that gotta come out, that gotta come out.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us that grew up in the street like that, even if you were in the church later, if that thing gotta come out for some reason, that's always on deck, ready.
Okay.
It's always like that. Okay. Yeah, so I wasn't surprised. I just felt like, he let himself get played with for real, because that's what Charlemagne did, and that's what he is. Charlemagne don't have no sense, man. But I also want to speak about what the hanging down in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell people
the hell, come on.
That listen, man, let me just say this, man. The job that I have to go in places where, there are homeless communities.
Okay.
And here in Philly, man, we actually have some that are white supremacist encampments that we've been told not to go into without the police. And I just want to tell people, listen, man, you got to keep your eyes open now, because we back in that time again. And we're going to hear more of this stuff happening. But brothers and sisters, the one thing you can't do, you can't walk around fearful, because that's what if you're walking around fearful as a people, if we're doing that, you're victims.
Can I jump in, sir?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I am 55.
Okay. Now, you're assuming some white people hung a black guy. You're assuming.
Let me just say this.
No, sir, please don't answer the question with a question. Do you have proof that there was some white kids or white person involved? There's a black man that was hung. You're assuming white people did. I'm just asking.
Yes.
Okay.
But did you hear about another person was hung today?
I want to focus on that black man. You talking about the white guy. I know about the white guy. I'm talking about the black guy.
Yes,
You're
yes,
assuming.
yes. That's my assumption.
Okay. Do you think that sometimes a black person can commit a crime to make it look like a white person? You're 55, sir. You're from my. I'm a five or 6 years older than you. Come on, man. You've seen things. You've seen things.
But come on, Star. It ain't like black folks go around hanging themselves in the middle of a college campus. Come on, man. Come on, and you know,
sir. Can I speak and then you'll speak? Come on, you and I are from that older generation.
We are.
If I had to get rid of a nigga, sir, I would try and put it on a Mexican, a Puerto Rican, or a white person. You grew up in Philly, born and raised?
Yes, sir.
I grew up in the suburbs, predominantly white town, but there was black kids as well. Walking home from school with one of my little white friends, he had one of those big-ass magic markers. We're going behind a place called Stop and Go, where the little bleachers were. He's drawing swastikas. I said, what the fuck are you doing? Come to find out, he was Jewish. Hello. You seen shit like that. Don't act like you haven't, old nigga. You're 55. Huh?
Yeah, man. But you know what, man? No, look, on some real stuff. I'm trying to tell you, man. This thing out here,
sir,
they're not trying to put it on.
Go
ahead.
Sir. Have you ever seen white boys do shit like that and then make it seem like, you know, it was some other group victimizing them?
Nah, man. Normally, they're proud. Normally when they do stuff like that, they proud that they did that.
Okay. Go ahead, land your plane.
Nah, I did, man. Just thank you for, taking my call and everything, and I'm gonna sit back and listen on a late night.
I appreciate the call, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Let me talk to some of you people. You're younger than me. You're smarter than me. You're more in tune with things by way of today's landscape, if you will. If you ever want to see a really, really good film, since people like to recommend films, in 2001, one of my favorite actors till this day, Ryan Gosling, he was in a film called The Believer. Anybody ever heard of that film? The Believer, 2001 with Ryan Gosling. You watch that, and then you come back and you have a discussion with Old Star. Area code 313, are you ready? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, sir. How are you? Please watch the language, please.
Yes, this clearly checking in from Detroit.
Okay, how are you,
I got a few things we got to go because just give me 180 seconds here.
Come on.
First, let's go with the first story with Dame Dash. Dame Dash is broke. Money don't need nobody to speak for it. Money ain't never need nobody to speak for it. Period. When you got to speak for money, that means that you don't have none because money don't need nobody to speak for it.
Come on.
At all. Me having to defend if I'm rich or if I'm poor, that's ridiculous. So him going on there, you know what I'm saying, trying to promote whatever he's trying to promote, just promote what you're trying to promote, bro. Right. You don't have to go on there to dictate how much money you had and how much money you was getting and what you're doing. That's ridiculous. That lets me know that you ain't got a bunch of money.
Come on.
I've been around getting money for a long time.
Right.
Long time. Now, the next subject, Cameron Adrian Broner. Mm-hmm. Adrian Broner, wherever they picked him up from, they knew he was out of pocket. Right. They knew he was out of pocket wherever they brought him in from. He was out of pocket. He told them when he came, he had to get some type of check. What type of bag he working out of, I have no idea. But he told them before he even came on there. Whatever he was getting from, whatever he was on, they knew it was hitting for. Cameron set himself up for that. That's why he went on and gave his chips and went on the court of the day.
Right.
Now, let's get to it. I'm glad you brought the Mississippi guy. Oh, my God. I didn't think you was going to do this. Listen, I tried to research this as much as I could, but all the research on it is very limited. It's limited. So I'm like, well, goddamn, ain't nobody touch this boy friends. You don't have no study partners, no math class, no nothing. I said, what is going on? You just going to come outside and somebody just hanging themselves? What is going on? What was his mental state? They're not saying anything.
And this is wild work. That is a super wild work.
Yeah. Can I jump in, sir? You're spitting facts. Can I jump in?
Yeah, come on with it.
I gave a story maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7 years ago about a young black man that was hung. I think it was in Texas. I don't remember. And they were looking for some white kids. Come to find out, whoever hung him, they switched the sneakers. They put some old sneakers on his feet that were too small, and they took his brand new sneakers. And when they when they finally caught up with him, it was some niggas. The niggas hung him for his goddamn sneakers. Anybody remember that story, Troll Babies? Niggas hung him.
I don't remember.
And tried to pin it on some type of white Aryan nation group. Go ahead.
So I got something better than that. Back in my youngin' days, back in the early 90s when we was out here being the real violent people, I used to run with a group of guys. We used to go do stuff in other neighborhoods. We used to say we was from another neighborhood. Right. We didn't say we was from our neighborhood. We said we was from another neighborhood when we tear stuff up. And then we come back to that neighborhood, and then we be like, yo, they ain't looking for us. They ain't even know we did that. Right. So I understand exactly what you said from the Jewish boy story. Yeah, we never shouted out where we was from. We always shouted out somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah, that's common knowledge. You know what I mean? I don't know what type of criminal guys be calling on here to talk about they was involved in criminal activity. I think he was more involved in speedballing than anything else.
I appreciate the call. I appreciate the call.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I need to come back on here. I want to talk about the Charlie Kirk thing.
Yeah, I want to give that a break tonight, man. We've been talking about it. But listen, keep your eye on these white boys called the Groypers. They about that action, the Groypers.
All right, man. Because listen, I got something to say to you about Charlie Kirk, man. Okay. For real.
I'll get to it tomorrow.
All right.
Get to it. Salute.
All right, that's what's up. Where's Bob?
Salute. Frankie G, is that you tapping in? Area code 416. Frankie G.
Shalom, stars. Frankie G on the check-in.
Shalom, what's up, man?
First of all, I just want to say, put some respect on Star's name and hit that membership button.
Right, thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Official Troll Baby on the check-in, day one. You know what I'm saying?
Where do you want to start?
Absolutely. Quickly, if I just want to mention that movie, The Believer, that's a great film, Star.
Classic.
Yeah, classic movie. Ryan Gosling was amazing in it, and I always remember that story. I was about to bring it up before you brought it up yourself of your little homie spray painting the swastikas on the street for sympathy.
It was a big ass magic marker like they were using in the to bomb on the trains in New York. I said, what the fuck? What is that about? Swastikas. He was a Jew. The kid was a Jew.
Right, man. Hey, man, that's how you promote the suffering, yeah?
Bingo.
That's how you promote the suffering, Star. Okay, if I could just touch on the topic, Star.
Please.
The whole Dame Dash and the breakfast slop thing I found it entertaining, but it was some buffoonery, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. At one point, I found myself wanting Dame Dash to just slap Charlemagne upside his stupid head. You know?
Come on.
I don't know, man. He's talking real greasy. I don't know, man. I don't know. He sounded really disrespectful, you know? And I feel like if he wasn't in a protected setting, he wouldn't be talking that grimy to Dame. But Dame did set himself up to sound like a fool, right? So, but I was entertained. I can't front. I was laughing, you know. But yeah. But with the AB thing, first of all, I'm riding with Cam heavy.
Okay.
First of all, because he put on my homeboy OJ Simpson when nobody else was touching him.
Right.
In the media and put respect on his name. And gave him a beautiful tribute when he passed away, and OJ was my guy. So respect to Cam, but and respect to him too for holding down his co-host. You know what I'm saying? Because that was AB was tripping, man. I don't know. Like I've I'm a man that I've sampled I've dabbled in things here and there. I don't know if he was coming down or if he was like drunk, maybe a bit of both. But yeah, it came off like you were saying. Maybe there was some type of hallucinogen. He kind of felt like he was, he couldn't stop himself.
It appeared to me that he was going in and out of reality. And again, I could be wrong here, but alcohol, you can snap out of it for a while. You can pretend to have a rational conversation, slur your speech, but his eyes appeared to be they were like all over the place. It was something else. It was something else.
It kind of reminded me of coming back from like a rave with the homies back in the day.
Oh wow!
Early in the morning, and you're still going off the E, speaking of the liquor, and you're kind of just, So the devil knows his own. So I kind of, that's what I don't know. I can't have no proof of what he was doing, but I think he was on a little bit something more maybe than just the alcohol, Star. Yeah.
Hey man, good to talk.
But yeah, man.
Good to talk.
Absolutely, man. Star. Salute.
Okay.
Peace.
Area code 347. Good evening. Are you there? Please watch the language. 3, 4.
Yes, sir.
7.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
I wanted to speak about the Dane Dash interview.
Yes, I didn't see the entire thing, but we played about 45 minutes of it here earlier. What'd you think?
Yeah, no, I think the last caller was exactly right. Dame Dash wasn't spitting no, gems or anything. He was saying about the same things that he's been saying for the past 10 years.
Okay.
At the end of the day, a lot of people don't realize is that Dame Dash has just joined media. He's been media for the past 5-6 years, and that's what he's been doing. And he's been, I don't know if you saw Cameron. Cam said he was trying to get a show on Revolt. And Cam was saying, I'll give you 2 slots on my show so you can get your shine on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's no longer, that boss conversation is just the conversation. He's not making boss moves. He's a media guy. He's a personality,
I was thoroughly entertained, and objectively speaking, I like how Charlemagne handled things. He was laughing. He was taking it in stride. Dame started talking about if we were outside, I'd punch you in the face. I'm that was like, okay, well, why go there? You see, when you start talking like that, it's a sign of you could be losing the argument, if you will. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it's exactly right. He kept speaking about he's gay. He's gonna punch him in the face, which is crazy for him to be saying in today's time.
I didn't mind the gay accusations because you know what? He's right about that. And I don't say this to discredit Charlemagne. He was Wendy Williams' sidekick at a time and an era when Wendy's audience was maybe 75% gay on WBLS, and her whole thing was, oh my God, what was she saying, Troll Babies? How you doing? And most of us, who tuned in once, well, I couldn't listen because it was too fucking gay for me. But I would tune in sometimes, and we all thought that he was her gay sidekick. So Dame's not out of line to say that. Go ahead.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying that to say that in today's conversation where everything can be misinterpreted live on radio is not a good look for you, because at the end of the day, you're trying to get shows behind the scenes. These things could be held against you. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Especially with Revolt. Revolt, they trying to clean up their image from the Diddy situation.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Speaking of Revolt, so now was it confirmed or is he capping about being chairman of Revolt? Someone sent me something here.
Cam played on his live.
Hold on a second. If I can just say this. Someone just sent me a story that says he was chairman of Revolt for 30 days, and then other reports are saying no. I don't know. Come on.
Yeah. The CEO of Revolt said this is not true. He's not a CEO. He doesn't hold no equity, nothing in there. And again, he's trying to angle to get a show.
his own show on Revolt. This is his angle. Again, he's a media guy. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he's playing the media game. It's either he talks about Jay-Z or talks about, nonsense. You know what I mean? That's his game. He's trying to get a show.
Well, he was a media guy a long time ago, so I'm not gonna necessarily clown him. What was that show he had on?
I'm saying
The Ultimate Hustler.
Now,
The Ultimate Hustler.
yeah, exactly. He's a legit personality now.
Okay. You have the floor. Go ahead. I'm gonna Google. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that was just my point on that topic, and I agree with Cam for doing what he did with the boxer Adrian Broner. But at the same time, it's so funny because just a couple of months ago, Cam went completely off on the CNN host, called her all types of B words and everything.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy that he wanted to pick and choose and stand on 10 toes, but completely disrespected that black woman who was on CNN for no reason, and people had to call him and say, "You need to apologize."
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate the call.
All right.
Let me go to area code 267. Hey there, please watch the language. Area code 267. Good evening. Are you there? 267.
What's up, Star? Check it out. Can you hear me? You hear me clearly?
Yeah. Did we speak already? Your number looks familiar.
Nah, not it. I mean, maybe like a couple years ago, but whatever. But on some real, like you got to put some respect on Dang Boogie. Like,
let's go.
Dang Boogie, a real guy and whatnot. Like, he put things down on some street stuff and whatnot. All them guys is talking all this and that and whatnot. Don't know nothing about it and whatnot. First thing first, they never even blew $1 million and whatnot. Right. Dang blew $1 million, whatever, how many times or whatever. Guys ain't even get there to get that. Even like, you know what I mean, on the loan process, let alone, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like, don't do that boy like that, because on some street stuff, the guy, don't get it twisted. The guy connected, you know what I'm saying? And it is deep, but it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know? And everybody knows it. So that's why certain people only going to say certain things and certain people ain't going. You know what I mean? So that's why it is what it is. But the stuff...
Can I jump in?
The shit get popping.
Sir, can I jump in?
Popcorn pop.
Can I jump in? Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm Philadelphia.
Okay. Well, now listen. I mean, I like the boss talk. I like it. But it's
regular.
But in today's day and time, you know, everybody's super sensitive. And with all due respect, Dame is not trying to get his teeth messed up by fighting. So hang on, if I can just say this, sir, So he's at that point where he has to be more, what would the word be? Just smooth with it, as opposed to talking about punching people in the mouth. I mean, in my opinion,
man? What say me? When he say to say and give the order, that's all that can get done.
Okay.
Yeah. When the order get given, that's it. I mean, there's nothing you can do after that.
Can I ask how old are you?
Repeat that.
Can I ask how old are you?
I'm 42.
Okay. With all due respect.
Yeah, I was out there.
Okay.
All that.
With all due respect.
I'm with all it too.
Hang on a second.
I'm a puppy.
With all due respect, niggas don't do nothing on the strength anymore. Right? So now you
exactly. They do it for money.
Now you got to send the cash.
We need money.
So hang on.
We need money. Need money.
I'm trying to prove a point, and I'll let you land your plane. So Dame's got to send that cash up with that Zelle. Niggas ain't running down on the strength.
At all.
Like the old days. Come on.
At all. Ain't nobody running down the strength, but you know, when the deposit hit,
right.
You know it hits after that.
It's lit.
It's it. It's up. What Kanye say? It's up. Kanye said it. Come on, man. If Kanye said it, come on, man. You know what that deal is.
I appreciate the call.
It's regular. Salute.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Okay. Area code 316. Good morning. Are you there? Are you ready? 316.
Good morning.
Please watch the language.
Hello. Good morning.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Charlemagne been gay. I'm team Dame for effort, you know. Want to talk about broke people? Charlemagne is broke, and there's no loyalty in hip hop.
Now, hang on a second. You're calling from the you're calling from the Netherlands?
Yeah.
How are you?
Amsterdam.
Okay. What time is it over there? What time is it?
Sorry?
What time is it where you are right now? In the morning, evening? What time is it?
Yeah. It's the morning, early in the morning.
Okay.
And I was just looking at the interview, and disappointed in Charlemagne, that gay energy. I was glad that Amphy was quiet, as he should.
Okay.
You have to let the teacher talk. Let that old man, he's busy with his teeth. So what?
I'm listening.
So what?
You have the floor.
And I think that Jay-Z is a fake billionaire, Hi, Bart. So,
well, hang on a second. Let's go back because my main topic is Dame Dash on the Breakfast Club. So you take issue with Charlemagne, but now are you a Breakfast Club watcher? Be honest.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For years. But I'm also like a Dame Dash fan. He's a real nigga. So I recognize it real. So that's why I was glad Envy is quiet. And Charlemagne showed us. Yeah, so he got a question on JC, he's on the payroll, he's laughing like a sissy, So, and they want to knock like a real man down. I do not like that.
Okay.
So I'm glad for this topic because I was ranting on Facebook. So now everything is out. I'm glad that this therapeutic. Yes.
So let me ask you this, and I appreciate you calling this early in the morning where you are. So the interview as a whole, or the discussion, I think it was more of a discussion as opposed to an interview because they were, talking on top of each other, laughing, and then it became, taking shots at each other. I mean, very, very entertaining. But do you think that this resolves anything, or should he come back again for I think it would be a third time so that we can be thoroughly entertained? What do you think?
He should go back, but then Charlemagne got to be honest that he's a sissy, he's a hater. He got to be honest who he is. Like Dame said, don't be undercover. We got no problem with gay people, here in Amsterdam. We got no problem, but don't do it undercover, We don't like that. That's like, it's creepy, some fake shit. Okay. Bye-bye.
I appreciate the call. Thank you so much. Okay. Did you understand what she was saying? Area code 646. Are you there? Are you ready? 646. Okay, please don't call back again. You're just going to kill the vibe. We don't need a goofy right now, okay? Okay. And Jay, what's going on with Candace Owens? Candace going in on Mossad. Is that from her stream earlier? Well, she 6 million views. 66,000 comments. This was from yesterday. They are lying about Charlie Kirk. Okay. Charlie Kirk was a very, very good friend of hers. I think she said her best friend. Okay. So she would have more information, I'm sure, about what was going on behind the scenes. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, she was saying that people from Turning Point USA are contacting her. And will this now be her focus? Is she going to pull back from the lawsuit? Close to 7 million views. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Jay. Can you give me some timestamps, please? Any timestamps would be appreciated. Okay. And okay, I responded to this guy. No matter how low Dame Dash keeps falling, Dame always holds his dignity. Okay. So let me add a little context to the question here. Does loyalty exist in hip-hop? Here's something that I find very commendable about Dame Dash, although I would never do it. Dame tried to elevate a lot of guys, a lot of street guys, teach them business, co-sign them, give them Rockefeller chains. And a lot of these guys were not even proven. You guys can chime in, correct me if I'm wrong, in the live chat. And I think he did too much for too many people. He tried to inspire bosses, and you can't. I mean, it's almost like a pimp. Pimps are born, not made. But that's the mindset of someone from Harlem. And he's very well educated as well. I think he went to private school for a couple of years, like myself. Not that I'm some brainiac, but so that was his intention, which is a commendable thing. However, I think he wasted a lot of time and money on people who clearly, as we see now, have not, in return, tried to give him what he gave them. Is that a fair assessment? Is that a fair assessment? And I do want to talk about Memphis Bleek in a second with regards to his loyalty to Dame Dash. No disrespect to any of the people that Dame Dash put on, but you see, I don't want to snitch, but Memphis Bleek was one of those real certified grimy niggas out of Marcy Projects. So he proved himself long before Jay-Z put him on. Let me go to area code 929. Oh, is that Aladdin? Aladdin tapping in early in the morning.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up,
What's
man?
going on?
Hey, I got your donation, man. Salute. I got you via Venmo. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Yeah, I love your show, man. It's entertaining, so I got to
Thank
support.
you. Where do you want to start, sir? Aladdin.
Yeah, I saw the Dame Dash interview earlier today.
Okay.
And I think he's just, I think he's a narcissist. Like, he's like, I'm smarter than you guys, and you don't understand how family office works. And I think he's capping a little bit. Like, a lot of these guys, when they fall to grace from the entertainment business, they all move to the Midwest where there's cheap property. Like the little bit of money they got left, they go and they buy. He has a ranch in Wyoming. I'm not saying that's cheap, but it's just it's a way to hold on to a little bit of dollars they have left.
Right.
And then talking all this family office, and this is why I filed a bankruptcy. And I think he's just angry because he's not where he used to be.
Okay.
And Jay left him elevated, and he didn't. And I think he's just kind of bitter about that. Like, I brought you in the game. I was with you when you was rapping fast and nobody believed in you. And now you got all this success and money and you left me in the dirt. Like, I think he's just angry. Like, he's angry with Cameron. Cameron was signed to him. And then he felt then now Cameron has it is what it is, but Cameron's not really supporting him in the way he wants them to. I think he's just mad because they won't support him the way he wants them to. They'll do it on their own terms, not his. I think he's just bitter, But I like how he clowns Charlamagne, because I think Charlamagne is a closet homosexual. This guy bought a box of dildos to somebody on and one of the guests one time, and then he gave Envy a shaped a plastic thing on his rear end.
Okay.
Like they're weird. Like, they're weird up there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he did clown them, because they both clown him and Real Estate Rico. They both clown cakes. You know what I'm saying? So and then when we pressed him about that real estate thing, he got real quiet. He didn't want to say too much. I love when Dame said, "I know you're gonna fold." He said, "Whatever they hit you with, I know you're gonna fold. I know you're gonna."
Now, hang on a second. I didn't get to that part in the interview because I got a copyright notification and they stopped my stream earlier. So that comes later on, where Dame Dash starts talking about the Rico real estate something.
Yeah, he fold. He said, "I know. When the feds come after you, I know you're gonna fold."
Okay.
Because Envy's weak. Okay. And I love when he said, this is my favorite thing in the interview. He said, you and Charlamagne are poor images of black masculinity.
Okay.
I love when he said that to him. That is the most disrespectful thing you can say to a man's face. You are a poor image of black masculinity. And he said it to both of them. He checked them on. They got quiet. He didn't really say nothing when he said that. He said, I don't like the fact that you...
Aladdin, can you give people some of your resume for those who don't know who you are? Because you worked around these guys. Come on.
Yeah. If you really want me to tell you some Dame Dash stories, I can.
Well, no. I want you to tell people where you've worked for those who are new listeners or viewers, because you are qualified to speak on this. I just want you to tell them where you work.
Yeah. I was an A&R on for Dead Stone Records. I worked on Fabulous album, Street Dreams. You can ask ChatGPT. I want ChatGPT. She reads the credits and verifies me. So ask ChatGPT. It says my name Aladdin A&R on there. Yeah. And I was with Dead Stone for 3 to 4 years, and I worked with Fab on his second album, Street Dreams. I was with him on his first album, Holla Back Young, but I didn't work on it because I was an intern.
Fab is my nigga. For real.
Yeah, he mine too. Yeah, that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? And they promoted me to A&R. Then I worked on his second album, Street Dreams. That went 1.5 went platinum, 1.5 million records sold. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you know, yeah.
So with that being said, excuse me, and I was thoroughly entertained. I'm going to go back and finish watching it tomorrow at some point. Do you think that this does anything for Dame Dash? Going on the Breakfast Club, getting into this, excuse me, verbal jousting match, does this elevate his business in any way, shape, or form?
No, I don't think it does. He's just trying to stay relevant. Like, talking about people makes you relevant. Talking about Cameron, it is what it is, makes him relevant. That he's just trying to stay in the algorithm. But I don't think nobody's really checking for him or some Grammy nominated for. I think he's just he's trying to figure out how to just stay in the light. But nobody's really checking for any projects he's working on. You know what I mean? Like, he says he's going to buy Revolt. I mean, we'll see about that. But I think he's capping on that too. I think he's also capping about BET. I think he's also capping about he was going to buy NFL team. He just caps a lot. Okay. All these things he say he's going to do, he don't do. I think he's just jealous because Jay-Z elevated to another level without him, and he's angry. He's very bitter about that.
Are you from Brooklyn, Aladdin? I forget.
No, I'm from Harlem.
East Harlem? Spanish Harlem?
Yeah, East Harlem.
Right.
I'm from around the same neighborhood Dame from. Dame from 109th and second, and Jim Jones from 112th and 5th, and I'm from 109th and 5th. Right. I live in the same building Fat Man Scoop lived in.
Oh, that's my nigga, man. That's my nigga.
Yeah. You know they named my block after him, right?
Did they? By his government name or?
Yeah. Isaac Freeman III place. They named it after him.
Wow, that's nice.
They named the street after him.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Okay. I just played a video with Dame talking about Memphis Bleek's loyalty to Jay-Z. I don't want to, snitch on Memphis Bleek, but and this is no disrespect to the guys up in Harlem that Dame put on. And you can chime in if you like. Memphis Bleek was one of those certified grimy niggas out of Marcy before Jay-Z put him on. Yes, no?
Yeah, he is. And like he said, I remember one time he got into an argument.
Let's not snitch.
Oh,
hang on.
Oh, okay, all right.
Now, I'm saying that to say that there was a level of already inside of Memphis Bleek an understanding of business parameters, and when you get out of a certain situation, I'm talking about those grimy ass Marcy projects, play your role. And I think that's what a lot of us really respect about him. In similar fashion, how Tony Yayo plays his role. So that's commendable to be loyal, to not necessarily try to clown the person who put on you. I don't know the full depths of what Dame did with other people in Harlem, but is it fair to say, you don't have to agree with me, that he tried to put too many people on and make them bosses, and they were not bosses?
I think he basically tried to help people help himself in some way. Like, he signed Noriega, he signed Joe Budden for a little bit. I remember that. I think he just
I'm talking about cats who were not certified on the streets, because if you're from the streets, then you don't necessarily need to pretend. And I'm not saying, again, that's no shot at anybody who Dame put on. That's what I'm saying, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, he put on, he gave dudes jobs at Rockefeller, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he put too many people on. I think it's just they didn't return the favor. That's all. He's just upset about that. You know what I'm saying? Like Bleak is loyal to Jay because Jay got him out the mud. Jay got him out the mud and made him some bread. So of course he's gonna be loyal to Jay. Jay started his thing and he brought Bleak with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I got out the hood, you getting out the hood too with me. That's real. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay.
You know?
Good to talk to you, man.
know?
Salute.
All right, take care.
It's my guy Aladdin. Area code 424. Good evening. Are you there? 424.
How you doing, Star?
I'm
What's
good.
good, bro?
Yes, sir. Who am I speaking to?
All right, look. This is Malcolm.
How are you, sir?
Good, good. I'll send you a donation as soon as I get off. Where's Bar? All right, well, check this out. I think that they won't come at Nick because just how they've been trying to, like, save face and act like it isn't somebody from the right. I think even if they know something's going on, they can't afford to put it out there right now. They got to try and keep the momentum going that they got. You know, they got to try and get to the midterms and get through that, and they got to keep the attention off all this Epstein stuff that everybody trying to bring up. So I think that's...
Can I ask, who is they? You said they a few times. Who is they? Because there's so many different...
Just MAGA, the Trump movement. The Trump movement. MAGA, the Trump movement. Who's in the White House now?
Tyler Robinson's family, Republican. You up to speed on that?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
He was not a leftist, although he did live with his supposed transgender partner who is cooperating with the feds. Come on.
I mean, he might have lived with a transgender guy. From what I understand, he went to school for one semester. He's been a hardcore Republican his whole life. So if he got radicalized in one semester because he had a transgender roommate, it still goes against his argument, doesn't it? He was raised with a father in the home. They say that if you have a father, right, if you're a Republican, right, that you were raised a certain way where you won't fall victim to these things. You won't go outside and become a nutball because you were raised the correct way.
Okay.
They're saying that this guy, if that's the excuse, then this guy went to school for one semester and got radicalized, even though he was raised the right way his whole life. So that means that doesn't work, right? So they can't go with that narrative.
Okay.
They gotta keep their narrative together.
Can you give us your thoughts? I hear you when you say they. What do you think specifically happened?
I'm talking about the right narrative, like the narratives that the perspective that Charlie would give himself about single parent homes, right? About having a father in the home, about having Christian principles, about being raised a certain way. He was all of that. They can't afford to say, I mean, when I say the right, cannot afford to say that this kid went to school for a semester and got turned out.
Okay.
Well, then what's the purpose of raising them that way?
Right. Okay. I appreciate the call. So any thoughts on the National Guard? They're soon going to be deployed in Memphis. Any thoughts on that?
Man, it's going to be crazy. They're going to go down there and do what they do. I guess, this is my thought on it. It's similar to like when the ministers and everybody went to the politicians in the 80s and asked for help with the crack epidemic. You got the war on drugs and they locked all the brothers up. The way I look at this is they'll come in, they'll bring this is basically martial law. They'll come in, they'll outlaw camping, they'll outlaw being homeless, they'll lock all those people up, clean the streets up. And then now they got them in prison. They can work in prison. They can work for them in there. They can go make chairs for IKEA and make bras for Victoria's Secret.
Okay.
Their problem solved.
I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Yep.
Area code 917. Good evening. Nick Fuentes. They're saying he will be blamed. Are you there? Area code 917.
Hey, what up, Star? Oh, do you hear me?
Yes. Can you pick up the pace, sir? You got us on speakerphone or doing something? What's going on?
Yes, sir. What was the question again?
Do you beat your tranny whilst you're sniffing coke? Come on, it's on the goddamn screen, man. It's right there. It's on the screen.
Are you asking me, did Nick Fuentes have something to do with the murder of Charlie Kirk?
That's what's on the screen, sir. Nick Fuentes. I've been playing video footage. They're trying to link Tyler Robinson to Nick Fuentes with the Grapers. Are you familiar with the Grapers?
Yes, I believe so. I believe Nick Fuentes' narrative over the past few months can surely motivate somebody to go out there and murder Shirley Kirk.
Okay. Okay.
Especially due to the narrative about Israel and everything that's going on. I believe that was the turning point between Nick Fuentes and Charlie Kirk and the whole thing that's happening over there. I believe the Israel situation really just changed everybody's heart, and everybody's just going separate ways. And that's my opinion.
Are you calling from a safe place right now? Are you scared? You sound scared, respectfully.
No, I don't sound scared, but I know I've been watching your show for a long time, and this is something live. And
Well, hang on a second. It's like, black people got all this smoke for other black people. Tonight we're talking about a radical goddamn white boy, Nick Fuentes, and the Grapers who put boots to the ground. I mean, does FBA compare to the Graper Army? Come on, man, pick it up.
No. We're not going out there and trying to snipe somebody and kill somebody. No, I don't. I'm not.
Why not?
I'm not.
Sir. Please, sir, get off the headset, the speakerphone. Sir, you're on a speakerphone. I got to get you out of here. Why not? Why isn't FBA out there getting busy? I mean, I'm not condoning Charlie Kirk now, taking a goddamn dirt nap. But it's like, everybody, your soft shoe dancing. What's going on?
No, I don't think FBA or any black person will have that type of malicious act to go out and snipe somebody due to their words. People say bad stuff every day. That's not something that's common in the community unless it's personal.
A white boy gave another white boy some straightening. Isn't that what you say? Gave him some straightening. Respect the shooter.
Yeah, but hey, that's just my opinion. I don't think we do that, but they have shown time to time that that's something that they do.
Okay. I appreciate the call, sir. Phone lines are open right now. Hang on a second. I see somebody in the live chat scared. Who's that said, given this light is nasty work? Let me put your goofy ass on blast. Scared. Good God almighty. Who is that? Giving this attention is nasty work. Nigga, this is the Star Report. Never scared. Area code 603. Are you a real nigga? I'm looking for real niggas tonight. 603. Yes, no, maybe.
Possibly.
Okay, well, come closer to the phone so I don't do speaker phones, African headsets.
Can you hear me?
Come on, man. What's cracking? What's cracking?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
Listen, sir, no giggling. I'm getting you out of here.
No giggling.
Nick Fuentes, the Grapers. About that action?
I think honestly, Star, America's imploding. That's what's going on. You're watching it real time. Right? True or false?
I'm listening to you, sir. Come on. I'm listening to you.
Okay. All right. Well, you're watching white on white violence, right? You're watching YouTubers get shot in real time. You're watching America crumble. This is what's happening. It's bigger than this guy. It's bigger than all of that. Right? You're watching the destruction.
A white boy gets his top popped and America's crumbling? Sir, what do you say in the hood? Niggas die every day. When niggas get killed, it's falling. Huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm asking you. You just said America's falling. What are you talking about?
It was designed for niggas to get killed every day.
Come on.
It wasn't designed for white boys to get killed every day.
Come on.
It wasn't designed for rich white boys to get killed every day. It was designed for niggas to get killed, and we keep it moving. That's how you know.
I'm listening, sir. I'm listening. You sound scared.
All right.
You sound scared, but I'm listening.
I ain't scared. There's nothing to be scared about. It's all happening. The thing about it is what do we do as a people to elevate while things crumble? I think that should be on everybody's mind. How do you elevate when everything is crumbling around you? When the society that's been built and dominated you is crumbling? What are you going to do? What do you do when the ship sinks?
Did you say we? You speaking French? We? I don't know you.
Yeah, we.
I'm not down with you. What do you mean we? Handle your handle.
We, anybody that is not European.
Guys, so I'm reading the live chat. Hold on a second. Somebody just sent in a donation. Okay. All right. Did you land your plane, sir? I want you to finish your thought. I appreciate you calling in. Or do you want to address anything else with regards to Memphis, National Guard?
Yeah, let's talk about Memphis. So I find it interesting he's sending them to Memphis because obviously it's a red state. He wasn't sending National Guard to any red states. So it makes me wonder, why aren't they in New Orleans? Why are they not in, in all the red states where the murder rate is extremely high, where the crime rate is extremely high? So Memphis has a lot of problems. Memphis is a war zone, right? That's no question. It's been that way for a long time. But now it's like, what are you going to do in Memphis? Because those are the dudes that really get
target practice, sir. It's Saturday. Pick up the fucking pace. They're going down there. Don't laugh. I don't want to hear giggling. Target practice. Where do you live, sir? Where do you live?
I live in the Northeast.
All right. You're scared. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
I ain't scared.
Thank you. Nigga talking about what we should do, and then you're scared to say where you're at. I'm in Emerald Isle, North Carolina. 919, are you there? Good evening. Talking about Nick Fuentes and Charlie Kirk. 919.
How you doing, Star?
Hey, Mo Fax?
Yes, sir.
Good to hear from you, man. Where do you want to start, Mo?
First of all, I have no problem with Nick Fuentes because anytime a person is honest with you, that's the best thing that they can be.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with him.
Yeah.
I think he's very talented at what he does, but he has a big problem on his hands, a very large problem. I'm gonna say it like this: Nick Fuentes right now could be Farrakhan, or he could be Jesse Jackson. Now let me explain.
Come on.
He could be the person that's looked at that was took out a leader in their community, as Farrakhan has been looked at, or he could be seen as the successor to a leader that was fallen in their community. I think that's why they took so much time finding this boy that allegedly, let me say it now, allegedly did the deed. Because we all know with cell phones, cameras, Palantir, NSA, they knew who it was in a matter of hours. But it took days for them to locate them. And I believe, this is just my personal belief, that he is a groper. I believe he is. And people want to say, well, he had a transgender roommate. That's the reports coming out of the FBI per Fox News. But I say to this, Nick Fuentes is known as being associated with cat boys.
Right.
So it's nothing.
I don't even think Nick is into sex. Troll babies. What is Nick? Is he asexual?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: this whole transgender thing is not a left-right thing.
Right.
I believe this is my personal opinion on the female to male, starting off as a female going to male. I think that's a left-leaning thing, as you've seen in Tennessee with the one that went into the school and did what he or she did, however they want to identify. Now, on the right, I think these younger men that can't find women that are red pill are more open to being with a transgender, male to female. That's because if you notice the last two incidents that we have, the one that wrote 6 million is not enough, he put all right-wing verbiage on his weapon before he went in that school and did what he did. So let's be very clear. This is the internet age. These young.
Hang on a second, Mo. Rose says his sexual orientation, he's a dick.
Yeah, and you know what? He's made the case, even though there's a video, and I'll find it and try to send it to you, of him making the case for how it could be seen as acceptable, even though he disagreed with it, for men to be with transgenders. I think it's a very logical thing on their side. Let me be clear. I don't agree with it. I want to be very clear on that one before they try to clip me, because you know how the internet does. But for him, I think they could make a logical thing to say, well, I can be with a man that agrees to be as the woman and we'll be as a couple together. And I think that's what we're seeing on the far right now. Now, I'll say this last thing is Nick Fuentes has been a very big problem because this is another reason why I listen to Nick frequently.
Okay.
And we agree on some things as far as withholding your vote as political power.
Okay.
He's been saying this to the Republicans, well, to the gropers, and to the right wing, far right wing. He's been telling them, withhold your vote, don't vote for the Republicans until they bend to our will. I agree with that because I say the same thing of FBA/black people /ADOS who want to get our grievances heard in reparations/atonement. Then we need to withhold our vote. So I agree with him on that. So he's already been a problem to the Republicans. And this is a perfect way of them to bend him to their will, because I listened to his latest whole hour transmission about Charlie Kirk's demise.
Yeah. Can I jump in right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I listened to most of it on Rumble when he spoke about Charlie Kirk, and yeah, his energy was different, denouncing any acts of violence, and he said if you have anything, correct me if I'm wrong, had anything to do with that, I want no parts of you. But now his voice carries. He's a really, really good young orator. I thought of when Charlie Kirk got killed, I assumed it was somebody possibly on the right, because in today's age of chaos and people trying to make things look or appear to be one way, not that I had any information. My last show, I was asking people, do you think it could be somebody on the right? Maybe some type of jealousy or somebody else maybe trying to gain positioning. But I don't know if Nick Fuentes had anything to do with it. But again, there are platforms that are pointing towards him at this point in time. Just want to say all that. Go ahead.
Okay. So I agree with you. I thought the same thing when I first heard it, that it would be somebody from the right that did it. That was my first thought. Now I'll say this: he has had his foot on Charlie Kirk's neck for a very long time, and it only takes one person to hear the wrong thing to put a battery in their back, as we see with crash dummies in gangs and everything else. You can say one thing, and it's like, I'm doing this for Nick, and I'm going, get some clout off of it, and be in his good graces. Now, I'll say this: even if he had nothing to do with it, they will use this as leverage to get him to hijack his political movement, hijack his group, because we've seen this with COINTELPRO, we've seen this with black groups. You know what I'm saying? So
Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X.
Exactly. I listened very intently to what he was saying. One, that you pointed out, his energy was different, but not only his energy, the most censored man on the internet, this is what he claims to be, talking about we need to censor and ban and cancel anybody that's laughing at Charlie Kirk's demise. Now, hold on. That's very counter to what Nick Fuentes has been all about. Mr. Pro First Amendment, Mr. Censored, Mr. I'm going to say what I want to say and when I want to say it. Now, all of a sudden, they're pushing this at the same time while politicians are pushing bills through the government right now, through legislation, to say anybody that's critical Israel, anybody that says pretty much anything we don't like, we could take their passport. If they're not citizens, we can ban them from coming to this country. And he falls right in line with his verbiage of saying we need to ban off social media people that are laughing. So that was a very strange pivot from what he's normally been saying. And I want to make this last point start, and I'll roll out.
Well, no, I want to ask you something. Yeah. I enjoy.
Go ahead.
I enjoy talking to you. He has been going in on Charlie Kirk over the last year and a half, if not longer. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Candace Owens, they were very close, Candace and Charlie. she's going to have to pick it up a little bit with regards to, I'm not saying go at him, but just, the focus on him. I know she's, more so concerned about Brigitte Macron and all that sort of shit. But right here on American soil now, the guy who hired her, who really put her on, has been taken out. Did you see the interview with Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes? You see that?
I did. And she put pressure on him about his marriage choices. And I think she was really just trying to basically dunk on him because he's the hottest thing going right now. And what Candace is, you got to give Candace credit where credit.
I felt like he gave her that work. He gave her that work.
He did. He did. But what she's trying to do is carve out this thing of being anti-colonialism, anti-Israel, so she can carve off some of the left support and some of the right support. And she's been crafting this a long time now. And she went in there and thought he was a punk, and then think he was going to step on her. But now he didn't give her the work on the show, but on his show the day after, he caught a body. You know what I'm saying? He doubled down, and he said when he see her coming down the street, he see it like the dude in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? That did that work on the train. So he's been giving her, you know what I'm saying, the business ever since then, and then they still going back on the internet, forth on the internet right now.
Hey man, I appreciate you. National Guard, they're going to be deployed in Memphis. Any thoughts on that?
Strategically, I think that's the smartest thing Trump can do. Just from politics side of it, because he's going into a blue city with red governor, you're saying red control of the state. So he'll have the backing of the governor. He'll have the backing of everything he needs. And he also gets to put a feather in his cap by taking down a blue city. And we also have to remember that Mr. Elon Musk has large operations in Tennessee near Memphis. So everything is connected. Everything is connected.
I appreciate you, Mo. Great to hear from you.
Always, Star. Thank you for always giving me a platform. You have a good night.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Area code 267. World peace. World peace.
What up, Star?
Yes, sir.
Peace, man.
Peace.
Yeah, they should.
Come on.
I'm not saying that he deserved it, but he definitely earned it. You understand what I'm saying? Because we all know that the loudest person in the room, right? That's the easy target right there. Like, what is they talking about? They being led by white men. He talking about who the real niggas is. Candace Owens is the real nigga. Hold, let me calm down. That's the
Can
real.
you come a little closer to the phone? World peace. You sound like you're far away. Just come a little closer.
Paul, yeah, my fault. Let me go ahead and take this thing off the ear.
World peace.
Hello?
Go ahead. You were saying?
Yeah, you can't catch nobody off of you can't catch nobody off of Candace Owens. He didn't do anything when he was talking to her face to face. She the real nigga. The black men are being led by black women and white men. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So you got this dude, he talking about he looking for the real niggas. Now is the time for an Anton Daniels or somebody to step up and put Nick Fuentes in his place. I don't want to see him getting.
Salute to Anton Daniels. Salute to him. Great content.
Right. I don't want to see Nick Fuentes being what it is, how you always say it's shine time on the grafted man right now.
Yeah.
It's shine time. Yeah, on both of them. Nick Fuentes and the other one. They smoking on that pack. But they scared though. They don't want to talk about it like how it really is. Like they wasn't really bringing smoke to nobody with their talking points or nothing. They regurgitating everything. That's why I said Candace Owens, she a real nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
let me jump in for a second, world peace. They remained great friends. I've never heard about them having a spat, right? Charlie and Candace. So, I mean, I want to see her, go 10 toes down at Nick Fuentes because...
On Nick.
I want to see
that's what I'm... Yeah, on Nick. Because that's what I'm saying. So
take a pause on all that tranny shit in France. I don't give a goddamn about none of that. None of that shit.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I want to see That's why I said somebody like, because you got Nick Fuentes talk about because I don't know all these terms with the Groigers and all that stuff. I pay attention to some of this stuff. I go down a rabbit hole and I be on those white militant sites and everything. You know, I know about the dude building a community out there. You know what I'm saying, with all those acres and all that for white people only. You know, but you got Nick, he talking like who the real niggas, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time for like, because I don't got the mental bandwidth to get in there with him and kick it like that. I want to throw the hands, right? But you got Anton Daniels, he kind of right. He kind of like swift with the politics and stuff like that. Go at one of these jokers, you know what I'm saying? You had a joker just get popped on television or on social, like live. You got him pop live. Get on them right now. How are we going to be sitting here talking about black anything when you being led by a white man? Yo, you just had your last caller talking about some, excuse me, he could be like a Jesse Jackson or this person. What? He ain't no leader in this quote unquote community.
Hang on a second. Now, if we had to list all of the political figures, white, that have been shot and killed by other white people, the list goes on and on and on. So I'm just, putting it out there because it's picking up traction. People are pointing towards Nick Fuentes. I want to see his next live to see what he's got to say. The Grapers, are you familiar with them? The Graper Army?
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not familiar with none of that. I don't want to see them coming at him. I want to see him get charged. Some type of conspiracy or something. You understand? That's what I'm saying. It's shine time on them right now. You got this pretty little Asian woman that you showed earlier, whatever she was, doing a nice little cover of the thing. Yo, let's let a black man go even harder and try to get him indicted. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I appreciate.
Why not?
Yeah, I appreciate the call. Anything else?
When they come out there in Texas, that's a Bible Belt, man. They got guns out there. It's going to pop off, I think.
Okay, I appreciate the call. Thank you.
Peace.
Okay. 813. Good evening, Nick Fuentes. According to a few sources, will be blamed for Charlie Kirk's death. Are you there? 813.
Definitely here, Star.
Come on.
I've been waiting to talk to you, brother.
Yeah.
Okay,
sir,
sorry.
please, come on. I want to have a healthy conversation. Brother offends me. There's only certain times I play that game. Where do you want to start? Come on.
And I know that, and I'm sorry. I apologize.
Where do you go, sir?
It's just a form of speech.
I know.
But this is what I wanted to talk to you about, Star. I've been following you for a long time. We smoking on that Charlie Kirk pack, bro.
Let's go. Don't be scared. Come on.
We smoking on that Charlie Kirk pack. We smoking on that Charlie Kirk pack. Yeah, we smoking on that Charlie Kirk pack.
I heard you, sir. You said it 4 times. What else? I heard you. What else? Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It ain't no other reason why I'm calling. We smoking on that pack. That's all. We smoke on everybody else pack inside the smoke is.
Okay. Are you calling from a safe location, sir? Because the Grapers are out there popping tops. Are you concerned?
Man, not at all. I'm in Tampa, Florida, and waiting on anybody to come.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I ain't playing with them. I ain't playing with them.
Okay.
But I love the fact that what I'm saying is, yes, I had to call in tonight because yesterday.
Well, hang on, sir. Where are you calling from in Tampa? If you're not worried about the Grapers, give us your location. You're in Tampa right now. Give us the cross streets.
I'm in Tampa, Florida.
Where at?
I'm from Sugar Creek, the east side. Big badass east.
Drop your Addy. You ain't scared. Drop the Addy. Drop the Addy.
Drop the Addy. Sugar Creek. Right there by the Florida State Fair.
Okay.
They know where it's at. Off Martin Luther King and Orient Road.
All right. I appreciate you, man. Salute.
Yeah, what else you need? The other spot?
You're good.
Down 41.
You're good.
Gibsonton.
Salute. Okay. All right. Area code 214. Good evening. Are you there? Are you ready? 214.
I'm here.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm here and I'm ready.
Okay.
What's up, Star?
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, Captain. Doing good there. I just wanted to chime in first on the Captain Kirk. Oh, Charlie Kirk. I've heard people saying Captain Kirk. I hate this. I've been infected.
Okay, come on.
Okay, here's the deal. If it's okay to be happy about this for those that are, then is it also okay for white folks to be happy about things like when Malcolm X when he got killed? I think were white people openly laughing? I mean, not saying they weren't maybe in private, but were they in public laughing about that, or did they hush?
Well, sir, I'm not promoting that, and that's not even my focus tonight. I'm talking about the groundswell right now that is pointing to Nick Fuentes. I'm not the only person talking about this. There's a couple of sites.
Okay, got you.
There's a couple of sites that are trying to link Tyler Robinson to Nick Fuentes and the Groyper Army. Do you know who they are?
Not familiar quite with that one.
I got time if you want to Google it. Groyper, Groyper. They about that action, sir. They about that action.
Okay.
Radical white boys, huh? No.
Okay.
What do you got?
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, this is well, I guess I will just say this.
Go ahead and read it, sir. I got time. Read it. You sound like a reading nigga.
Okay.
Read it. Come on.
Let me see here.
Get your glasses, sir. I'll wait on you. Get your glasses.
Okay.
Here you go. What do you got?
No, I'm not able to pull.
Okay.
Sorry, brother. Could you? No, sorry, I messed up. Captain, could you say that one more time for me? Let me get this right, because I'm getting something conflicting on here on Google right now.
Sir, are you on a dial-up? What's going on, homie? Groypers. 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 Or just type in Groyper Army.
Okay, got you. Okay, far right. Okay, the Groypers are also known as the Groyper Army. Are far
Can you come
right.
closer to the phone, sir, please? We can't hear you. I'm a patient man.
Okay.
What do you got?
The Groypers, also known as the Groyper Army, are a far-right white nationalist and anti-Semitic movement led by political commentator Nick Fuentes. The movement has received renewed attention following the fatal shooting of activist Charlie Kirk in September 25. Got it. Okay. Then,
are you a man of a certain age? How old are you, sir? How old are you?
47.
Okay. White folks been laying down political figures. I took it back to 1901. President McKinley, one of Emma Goldman's followers, popped his top. We can go to Abraham Lincoln. Who was it? Who killed Abraham Lincoln? You went to school. John.
Okay.
Give me the name of the man who killed Lincoln. Shot him in the back of the head in the theater. Pow. John.
Right. Booth. Right. Okay. Wilkes Booth. Yes. Okay. The actor. But here's the
Ronald Reagan was shot. Regular shit for the white man. Regular shit to shoot each other, right? Shoot you right on stage. Pow!
That's right.
Pick it up. Come on, pick it up.
Okay. Now, I was just going to say it ties into, then I guess my original point was it's nervous around here because he wasn't far right enough. And that's what is alarm. Should be the alarm right there, is because if he's the soft part, then what, do we really want to see the far right act a fool? And this looks like an excuse to start really.
I do. Yes. I want to see the far right get busy. I want to see bloodshed in the streets.
Of course you do, sir. Of course you do. The original hater.
Well, sir, that's not just me. Well, what's the old saying? You said you're a man of a certain age. There can be no what without bloodshed?
Freedom.
Revolution, sir.
Revolution.
There can be no revolution without bloodshed. You learned that in the 3rd grade like me. Yes, no?
No, not in the third grade. I learned that later on. I'm slow.
Okay.
I'm slow. I went to a predominantly black school at that time. You got to understand. I'm slow on that one.
Don't blame me. Blame you folks. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Salute. Area code 951. Good evening. Are you there? Nick Fuentes being blamed for the death of Charlie Kirk.
How are you doing, Star?
Hey.
This is Evelyn, and I'm sending you a donation
Good to hear
on
from
my
you.
other phone.
Hey, Evelyn.
As you can see, I'm calling you from my other line. So,
what's going on?
But anyways, yeah, they're going to try to blame him because they had a little back and forth. One guy was more out there than the other one. And both of them, though, really talk spicy and really talk down about a lot of other groups.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. And no, I'm not scared. You know, I'm from Long Beach, California.
Come on.
And the problem is every black person, if they've never done it, they need to read the Turner Diaries and also The Spook That Sat by the Door. Read those two books, please. Don't look at the movie.
Evelyn, I have to jump in. Today's generation is not going to go read some book. They don't do that now. If you can show them an IG video, they'll watch the video. Nobody going to read
I'm
no
not
book.
giggling. I'm not giggling, but they need to really sit down and read, because the unfolding of what both of those books had to say is happening. It's happening right now. It's even going further because, for one thing, white people is killing white people because you're not racist enough. Now, how racist do you got to be? You mean you want to take somebody to death because you're not racist enough? So, I don't know what to say about them, Star.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, now,
Go ahead.
Evelyn, you and I are from the same generation. That's how white folks been getting down. Why are black people so scared to talk about it? It's not like I'm asking anybody to say he deserved that. I'm not going to do that. That's insensitive. But it's just like, this is what they've been doing. Black on black crime is a reality, but it does not compare to white on white hate and or crime. Right? Doesn't compare.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And about this being gay or trans or whatever it is, they've always been like this. It's just now everybody say, oh, be loud and be proud and come out of the closet. These white boys been doing this stuff. Okay? They've been dressing up, but they wouldn't come outside. They just stay in their house and dress up like a woman and put on makeup and stuff like that and look at themselves or make videos of themselves at home. And then, or they'll get a beard. And for those that don't know what a beard is, they'll marry somebody that will make them look like they're the perfect family and all this and that when you really weren't in the first place. Look at what's Kim Kardashian mama name? Her ex-husband,
Chris Kardashian.
Bruce Jenner. Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
We thought this was a real, true man, Olympian.
Well, he did win the decathlon, so
See, he all along he wanted to be a woman. So it's been like that. They just out and now we have cell phones and cameras everywhere, and everybody want to be in everybody's business. But for black people, no, we're not ready. We don't have camps and outposts and places where we go and take our whole families and do target practice and teach our kids to hate. for generations, and this is for a family vacation. We don't have none of that. So no, we're not ready. Yeah, you might be armed and you might have guns all over your house, but no, we're not organized like that. And they tell their kids, look, this is an activity that we do. This is for our family. You don't tell nobody about this. We don't talk about this. When the time comes, that's when we'll get down.
Okay. I appreciate you, but hang on before you go, Evelyn. National Guard going in. National Guard going into Memphis. What are your thoughts? Do you care at all?
No, go to Chicago where you said you was going.
Well, I think
I
think they may be
going up there,
going into Memphis to get some combat, practice, because them Chicago niggas is talking about bring the smoke. So they got to be ready if they go there.
But the thing about it is, all right, go on and go to Memphis. But you said you was going to Chicago. Now, when you got a little pushback on, well, come on. Chicago said, come on, we ready. Yeah. We don't give a damn about you coming. Right. Now, why is the switch up? And why do we need the National Guard to be going anywhere? We need to be getting ready for some other stuff. Matter of fact, we need some more military members to join the military. We need to be getting our army ready for a real touchdown. Not this little stuff that's going on here, just in right here in the United States. Because
can I jump in, Evelyn? I appreciate you, but now you live in a very nice area. Are you familiar with the Graper Army? You may have some of them young white boys living around you.
Oh, I probably do. I never heard of I heard of different other ones, but I had never heard of the Grapers.
Never mind niggas with sagging pants and slides and sticks. The Grapers, they're organized.
But what I could do, if you wanted me to, Star, I can go out my front door right now, and in the cul-de-sac, I can take you a picture of the man that had a
be safe.
No, listen.
Be safe.
That had a flagpole installed in his front yard and put up his flag, "Don't tread on me."
Yeah.
But I'm glad he done it. I'm happy he done it. I really am, because that lets me know who you are.
Right.
And how you feel. Yeah. And who you really, really are. And
I have to take other calls, Evelyn. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful evening.
You too, Star.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking my call. Have a good time.
Thank you, Evelyn. Bye now. Hey there, area code 214. Good evening. Are you at the speed? Nick Fuentes being blamed for the Charlie Kirk killing. Area code 214.
Man, Star, white people are crashing out.
Come on, baby. Closer to the phone, please. I want to hear you.
Yeah, I just believe, like, right now, it's like it's going to be a civil war.
Oh, shit.
It's like... I feel like white people are taking this and crashing out, and we don't have anything. How the HBCUs got threatened the next day after the whole Charlie Kirk thing, and then their beef and division. It's just a whole bunch of division and divide in this country right now. It's terrible.
Are you calling from a safe location? A safe location.
I am calling from a safe location.
Do you have canned goods and water? Do you have ammunition?
All of the above. All of the above, baby cakes. So
you want my little 2 cents? I think
please all the time. That's why I'm here tonight.
I think it was black people scaring the HBCUs, just young black incels, grapers, if you will. I mean, who would think of that, to call the HBCUs and say we're gonna blow up a bomb at such and such a time. Be ready. Be ready. We're gonna be on the roofs with high-powered assault rifles. Young black kids or the Groypers, just doing what they do, causing havoc. Come on.
I believe it was like what your last caller said. It's the blue and white flag people with the little hats.
Oh God.
He started speaking out against them. Every video I start seeing in the last 30 to 60 days, he started talking about the people that are dealing with the ethnic genocide right now and the Epstein files. And all of a sudden it's live on stage, but then he just gives up some crazy like Illuminati hand signals and stuff, Trump's boys, I don't trust any of this. This is all a stage. The world is a stage. I'm serious about that. These people are a bunch of bad actors. Ukraine, all of it. I'm sick of it. If you can just put me out there on some acres somewhere, I'm just ready to get out of America, but there's nowhere to go. So I'm just.
White folks got you shaking in your boots. Keep it real. Hey. Shaking in your boots, white folks.
Babylon is falling. That's all I can say. Babylon is falling. We're seeing exactly what that Bible. I know you're not a spiritual or not like a Bible kind of a guy, but when I'm telling you Revelations is unfolding, brother, this is some serious times we live.
Please don't call me a brother. That offends me, even coming from a black woman.
Oh, I remember that.
Now, hold on.
I remember that, but
hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I had to get an understanding of the Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament. I also had to go back to demonology written by King James I. So whether, the Bible plays a part or not, are you foundational Black American? Are you from one of the 12 tribes? Who am I speaking to?
So my dad is from the tribe of Judah. My mother is Native American, and
she wasn't Cherokee, was she? Please don't claim Cherokee. Please.
In Tennessee, brother. Not brother. That's how we talk. I'm sorry. But no, Cherokee, Indian, and white. So I have all the races in me, but I can see that blue and white flag. Yeah. And I know there's in Deuteronomy, they talk about people that were going to be enslaved on ships. And
I'm sorry, but they're in the live chat saying you're capping. You know why? Because listen to me. Listen. There were not thousands and thousands and thousands or millions of Cherokee women fucking black people. Please stop that cap. Please.
My mom's ancestors, they was a white woman who slept with the tribe of Gad.
Okay.
I would say they're from the tribe of Gad. I'm part of the 12 tribes. Okay. So you ask me who I am, I'm part of the 12 tribes.
Okay.
So that's all. And we know that they're saying there in Revelations 2:9 and 3:9, it says plainly, Christ told us that there are going to be people in the last days that say they are ooze with a J and are not, but they're from the synagogue of Satan. So we in Revelations can see what's unfolding, and I don't care about what your people say.
What language was the Bible written in? What language?
In Paleo Hebrew.
You sure?
Originally, that's the Hebrew. That's God spoke.
I'm asking
when He spoke with His people.
I'm asking
it was
sure.
Paleo Hebrew.
Okay. Any Aramaic?
Okay.
Any Aramaic? I'm just asking.
That came after. I'm talking about foundation.
Okay. All right.
Like foundational Black Americans, Black. So all that Nick Fuentes and that guy, I don't wish death on anyone. Okay. But they are spewing hatred amongst their own kind. They're divided. Okay. And this
they're calling you a hating ass Sicilian in the live chat. Are you Sicilian?
No, I'm not a Sicilian. I have no Italian in me.
Okay.
Tribe of Judah. Okay. So, but
I'm not Sicilian either. Hold on a second. If you're referring to me, I'm Neapolitan, not Sicilian trash. But hey, baby, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much. Thank you, darling.
Shalom. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Sarah, good to hear from you. Saturday night. Sarah, are you there?
I'm here, Star. How are you?
I'm great. I'm sitting here sipping a Corona. I'm getting ready to watch the fight like most people, but I had to talk about my nigga, Nick Fuentes. You think he, in similar fashion to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, became so influential that somebody got out there and did something on his behalf? Not that he, gave them the authority, but do you think that's a possibility? One of the grapers?
I think he's the perfect fall guy.
Come on.
That's what I think. I think he's easy to pin something on.
Okay.
But yeah, white people, I'm scared, Star. I'm keeping it real. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm shook. No, I'm serious. I'm shook. Yes, I am. I'm scared. Man, white people going to war. This is just the beginning. Well, I'm scared, Star. So you talking about getting water and canned goods? Yes, I am. Yup. I don't want to leave. I barely want to walk my dog. Something is brewing. Something is brewing. You think, and the thug dudes, the black dudes thought they was doing something. We about to see something that we have never seen, not in my lifetime. White people go toe-to-toe, blow for blow. You got one of mine, I'm going to get one of yours, back and forth. This is about to be something totally different, in my opinion.
Take your time.
Did I get cut off?
Take your time.
Oh, okay. I'm scared. Yeah, you hear the fear of the people. You was mentioning that earlier. Everybody's scared. They don't know what to say because it's gotten real. Yeah. Trump acting brand new. They said, Trump, well, we're so sorry to hear about your friend. And Trump said something about, look at this good, nice building over here. I said, oh, Trump, you going to disown your homie like that? It's gotten real. We're about to see some grimy white stuff.
Can I jump in?
But go ahead.
Okay, now, if you're really scared, and I respect you if you're honest about that. Do you know the method that white people will more than likely try to use to wipe out thousands of melanated people at first? It's not going to be bullets and gas. Bullets and gas.
What was it?
Water. So that's why I asked, do you have drinking water?
Oh, my God.
That's what I miss about Pennsylvania. I had my own well for decades, but the water, and you know that high levels of iodine in water can kill you, right? Mm-hmm. Iodine? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, you see how the white man think?
I knew white girls.
Mercy, Jesus.
I knew white girls in the 80s that, I don't want to talk too crazy, but they used to carry little bottles of iodine. I'm not going to say what that was about, but
Yeah. You see, the white man is something different. This is a different animal, man. Yeah. Well, I'm scared. I'm not going to lie. Because I told you the last time I called in, I said it feels like the era of the 60s. That's what it feels like we're in right now. Political assassinations, man, it's about to get bad. But I thank you for taking my call, Star.
Well, hang on.
But yeah, the people are scared. Go ahead.
Hold on. National Guard going into Memphis. Any thoughts? Do you care?
You said that the ICE, I do know ICE and what in Homeland is in Chicago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any Memphis people talking crazy, so I think that they had to reroute, do some, wait a second, because those dudes were talking crazy out there. Like, you sure you want to do this? Yeah. We ready. Yeah. So they had to, I think, to avoid, because they don't, a flat out war. They're just like, let's go some other place first. But how many different places are they in now, Star?
Well, Washington, D.C., they did a good job there, according to the mayor. And ICE and Homeland Security is in Chicago. I think they're waiting until somebody gets hurt, one of the ICE agents or Homeland Security. Then they'll go in with the National Guard and just start mowing people down. But to my knowledge, they're just going to Memphis, and they're talking about other places like Oakland. I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all for it.
I'm definitely for it. But I thank you for letting me speak and be open and honest. Thank you so much. Take care.
Bye now. Area code 347. Suleiman, is that you? Suleiman.
Yeah, man. You shout me out, man.
What's up, man? What's going on with you?
You say I shut down the AC and the equipment
You know what I mean? Like, you shot me, you caught me on guard.
What's going on with you,
man?
man?
They shooting shots out here.
Where
they
at?
got my man Charlie Kirk, man. What's going on out here? Why you hit my man Charlie Kirk up like that, man? I ain't like everything he said, but they ain't got to clip my man. That was out of control.
Suleiman, you're not caping for the crack, are you, Suleiman? You ain't caping for the crack,
Nah, man.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
Nah, man. Come on, man. Why I need
My
that?
last episode, I said I like some of the things that he said, and I didn't wish death upon him, but you don't see me sitting here shedding no tear now. Come on, don't do that, black man.
Nah, that's one thing for sure. Why we gotta shed a tear for him? Like, he said some ignorant, disrespectful, and uninformative stuff. Like, and he didn't even want to hear the other side, like side of view, or like reflect on what we're coming from. And like, it's like, do you understand how when we look in America right now, we know they got all this illegal activity going on with these illegal immigrants, and they get all these billions, all these companies, and they all this side billions of dollars, don't want to pay taxes, and they got the nerve blame black people for every issue that's going wrong in America. But then they make all these illegal billions illegally. We know they did it, and they don't even pay us nothing for that. With all these illegal immigrants, like you right now in New York City, you walk around the neighborhood, you won't see not one black person got one job, unless it's a government job or established company job. But all the rest of the jobs, they all Spanish, all Caribbean, all African. Like, not one.
Suleiman, no disrespect, but they're in the live chat saying, "What is this nigga talking about?" Let's get back to the Groypers. Are you familiar with the Groypers?
Right.
Suleiman.
The Groypers.
Groypers.
You was just talking.
Can you Google it? I'll wait for you. Can you Groyper? It's on the screen. Groypers. About that action. Give me a second, guys. GROYP, as in Peter. E, sound it out. Every R, Robert.
Groypers. Is it the Groypers movement?
There you go. What do you got?
Groypers Army, Groypers movement.
I'm gonna text a Groyper right now.
You got a good Groyper on your team? Charlie Kirk
no. Come on, what do you got? What do you got?
What is Groyper? Nick Fuentes says his father's frame is Charlie Kirk shooting. What is a Groyper? To know about Nick Fuentes' alt-right movement. The Groypers sometimes call it the Groypers Army and Groypers Nation.
You never heard of them? Suleiman, you never heard of the Groypers?
No.
Shit.
No, I never heard of them. Never heard of them. Doesn't entertain my reality sometimes. Like, I just know it's ignorant, stupid people that exist just every day, all the time, just hating on the FBA or a black person, period. And people with less unfortunate situations that people ain't even thinking about. Like, we ain't even thinking about them, but they thinking about us, plotting on us. Like, we just so naive. You know, we walk around here naive, and these people are really creepy.
I don't know who you mean when you say we. I mean, speak for yourself with all due respect. Go ahead.
You know, like, even like they're just exhausting. Like, they literally even say black fatigue. Like, you know how much fatigue black people gotta have is to all the time know that people just sitting around thinking about them, bothered about them, when we're not even bothering them. We just want to live and have a good life and live healthy and enjoy. We gotta worry about all the shenanigans they might be up to, the Magoo games they playing. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, nobody got time for this. Like, it's just always nonsense. Then we just.
Oh, you got time, all right. You got time, and they got time.
I'm gonna have it.
All right, okay.
They're gonna force me to. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to play them games. Like, we have to play them games. It's gonna take me back to some era. Well, I gotta get back on my nation, my father's nation. And, you know, I'm gonna get back on it. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna let nobody just do anything to me. That's one thing for sure. You know what I mean? I don't.
Lone Wolf, I got you on the screen. That's a good one. The meth in the Northeast is powerful. Suleiman, go ahead.
Me chocolate.
Go ahead, land your plane. Oh, you saw that video? Wasn't that something?
Yeah, that was cute. I like that. I like when they got the courage to talk up and speak up for themselves.
Yeah.
I took it down real nice and easy.
She said, yo, you handsome. Me rice, you chicken. Perfect. She got right at him.
I wonder that was really real, though. I wonder that really was real.
I don't know.
I hope it was real. That was sexy. I like that thing. I wish more Asian girls still.
Do you know what to do with a hoe, Suleiman, before you go? Because that was the question earlier. Do you know what to do with
I'm a hoolologist. I'm a hoolologist, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I grew up, I had my great days in Philadelphia, and they schooled me well. You know what I mean? Pennsylvania schooled me very well. They put me on a game and learn about what a woman need and what to deal with right away, what to handle. Don't be a problem. Be cooperative. Get what you need.
Suleiman, good to talk to you, man. Salute.
Salute. Peace.
917, good evening. Talking about a few topics. Saturday
What's going on,
night.
Hater? What's going on?
Yes, sir. How are you? It's cracking.
Yeah, I just got a couple of things to say about this whole Charlie Kirk situation. I hope I ain't dragging it out too late.
Come on.
My thing about it is, your average over 55 person, they don't know who Charlie Kirk or these Nick Fuentes characters are. And, a lot of my young bucks out here, they tend to be on the internet and they have a lot of insight into who these people are. A lot of them, they surf, they scroll, they do this sort of thing. So it's up to us, the in-betweens, to more or less educate these young kids into what word pimps are. I'm just going to cut to the chase.
Okay.
Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes, these guys are word pimps. These guys are no better than, excuse me, there's a little bit of an echo.
That's okay. Go ahead.
But long story short, I hope everybody's getting educated on, what a fast talk is. Because a lot of these guys, they just come on here and they talk fast to a bunch of kids. So basically what these characters do, they wouldn't be able to do to a seasoned vet, right? They can only pull this sort of thing on kids. And I believe that's why you see a lot of young people tend to know who these characters are more than older people and everything like that. And that's really all I got to say about it. A lot of these guys, they talk a good game and they'll get one.
Well, stay with me. I appreciate this call and I respect your approach and opinion. I pay attention to the young savages. I listen to drill music because I want to know what they're up to. I don't have to like all of it, but New York drill, I'm up to speed on a good percentage of the New York drill rappers. You have to be careful.
I'm in New York right now.
You have to be careful. I'm sure I'm older than you, and I say that because I know my analytics. Most of my audience is a lot younger than me. So they have an idea of who Nick Fuentes is and Charlie Kirk. They may not necessarily follow them by way of politics, but these are radical white boys. These are not just, niggas standing around on the corner smoking Reggie and trying to become rappers. These goddamn trans shooters and these white boys like Timothy McVeigh, pardon me, blowing up goddamn buildings. You got to keep your eye on them because they will shoot up a goddamn movie theater, a restaurant. They'll walk into a church like what's Dylan Roof. Well, go up into the church and sit there and talk with you and black folk just skinning and grinning. And then he pulls out the goddamn bazooka and gets busy. I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny.
Nah, yeah, it's crazy. But, my thing about it is...
But I got to pay attention to the bullshit because I'm trying to get as much light as I can. Go ahead.
Well, my thing about it is these young boys got to know when they're getting pimped, man. A lot of these guys, they're not old enough to know when somebody is up in their face talking a good game. So a lot of them, they're going to end up, spinning and they're going to figure it out a little later. But that's
how old are you, sir?
That's all I'm going to say.
Stay with me. How old are you?
How old are you? I'm 37.
Some niggas have to go to the county jail. Some niggas have to go to the penitentiary. Some niggas have to get punched in the mouth, and we don't want to stop that. I don't want to stop that, you know?
I wanted to say one more thing about that because, the thing about this whole issue about freedom of speech, you see, freedom of speech, I really wanted to tell this to my young bro. He's with me here, and I wanted to just let him know that freedom of speech really something that only protects you from the government.
Bingo.
So, don't assume that when you see these people online talking crazy and everything like that, they're saying that from the comfort of their own house and the studio most of the time. You know what I mean? And hear me out. If you're going to go out there and say what you're going to say and everything like that, be ready for all the consequences that comes with it. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that they're all seeing it now. And everybody needs to realize that, everything has a consequence.
Okay. I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Salute. Area code 609. Please turn that down in the background. Are you there, 609?
Hey, how you doing, Star?
Sir, the topic right now is, do you know what to do with a hoe? Do you know what to do with a hoe?
Oh, man. All right. Well first off,
just be honest, right? If not, just say, nah, I don't know. That ain't me. I ain't about that.
All right, look, with a hoe, you never go out on a date with a hoe. Just be careful with that. And if you just trying to smash, it's just better off to just let her know that straight up if you first meet her. Keep it real with her. Hey, I don't want to have no relations. I just want to, be, but find a way to.
Sir, I'm talking about a hoe, a get money type of bitch. A bitch who wants to get money. She likes you. She wants to get money. All of that, cuddling, cuffing the bitch. That goes along after she shows you how to get some money or puts money in your pocket. A hoe, sir. Do you know what to do with the hoe? It's a simple question.
Well, I'll just say, hey, in that kind of situation, then I probably would just.
You don't know. Sir, it's fine to say, I don't know.
All right, I don't know, so tell me.
Well, I can't.
Educate me.
I can't tell you if you don't know, dude. That's the whole premise of the goddamn question. Let's talk about Nick Fuentes. He's a real nigga, sir. Yes, no, maybe? Nick
Fuentes. My gosh,
come on,
man. Look, this situation is crazy. It really is crazy because now it's like white people versus white people, and they're part of the same party. Like they, it's sad, man, because they called him a guapo, or what is it called? Can you hear me?
You said it's sad. Why is it sad that white people are offing each other? Why is that sad?
Well, let me say this. It's just the irony because Charlie Kirk never had nothing to say about anybody. He talked.
Sure, he did, sir. He said if he saw a black pilot, he wouldn't want
black people.
He wouldn't want to fly with that black pilot unless he was sure.
He even said that I don't like the word empathy. It makes me cringe. So and then somebody that took him out was somebody that was a model of what he always preached, the perfect white guy. That dude shot him. That's
Troll baby. Do I get this nigga off the line? I mean, I don't feel like pulling teeth tonight. Hold on a second. So they said you gotta go. They said you're a waste. Thank you, man. Salute. Area code 504. We're talking about Nick Fuentes, Charlie Kirk, R.I.P., and some other topics. Are you there? Saturday night, 504. Yes, no? Okay.
Star, good evening. How are you?
Are we on a delay, sir? Or are you okay? I was about to hang up.
Everything's great. I can hear you firsthand.
Go ahead, sir. Where do you want to start?
I was just admiring the cap. Are you a Saints fan?
I'm nobody's fan, but the Saints, I mean, I go so far back with them when they were like trash, when Archie Manning used to play with them, the father of Eli and Peyton Manning. So are you a Saints fan yourself?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, I'm from the neighborhood.
Okay. I never saw them play. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I just saw the cap, and I know you don't do things for no reason, and I just thought I'm a fan of yours in the station.
No, sir, I have no fans.
But I was just saying,
sir,
hey,
I need you to bring that down a few notches. If you're a supporter, I appreciate that. But now, with all due respect, I got to stay on topic. The Saints, I wish them all the best. I don't even know where they're at right now. But Nick Fuentes, you up to speed? He's being accused by multiple sources, of being in tune with what may, I don't know if it's certain, may have been a Groyper shooter. Gotta hit the topic first.
Yeah, I'm gonna decline on that and just let you go. But appreciate the show.
Salute, man.
And
salute.
And I saw the cap and keep it going, brother.
Yes, sir. Okay. Please don't call me brother. Okay, you see, he's not a fan. Start that brother shit. 501. Good evening or good morning now. 501. Are you there?
Hey, what's going on?
Yes, sir.
It's night. It's nighttime over here. It's nighttime over here where I'm at.
What's cracking, sir? How you?
I just seen. I'm doing all right. I seen you said you gave like a shout out to Charles Tomato. You said big up to what he doing. So
well, I don't really do I don't do shout outs, but he does what he does. Salute to him. Yeah, I'm not against what the man is doing. He does work in the community. He does.
Have you seen? Not to try to debate with you, because I notice a lot of people say that he does work in the community. Then there's never no footage of that. It's just footage of him saying what he does, and y'all go for that.
Well, that's not really my topic this evening, sir. I mean, but you see, I don't like to just go at other content creators just for the sake of doing it. I mean, there's nothing that he does that affects me. We have given stories with regards to some things that he has done. But as far as doing work in the community, I have seen him stand before different councils and things of that nature speaking. I can't say that it affects me one way or the other. Do you know him? Do you have a personal relationship with him?
Not with him. I have a personal relationship with his case, though.
Okay.
And that's what has me to the point where I like to ask people about why they support him, and that's the common thing though. He does work in the community with no footage of it, man. I think I need to do more research.
Well, hang on a second. I'm talking about something totally different. I'll give you a second or two here. You have a case against him, or where are you guys?
I just feel that the facts have never been looked over. I mean, we all know that he says that he's an upstanding citizen and that he'll call.
No, I said, do you have a case against him? I don't want to get into what he has or hasn't done. Do you have a case against Charleston White?
Oh man, I got a case against any black man that baits young black men into going to prison. I definitely have a case. Yeah, definitely.
Well, you're calling a rat, so I'm a rat. I've put niggas away. I've put gun charges on niggas. You're calling a rat, respectfully. Yeah.
I don't get in. I'm a little bit older, so I don't do the rat thing. I think that's immature and that's harmed a lot of black people. This whole rat because we don't know the lines of snitching.
Yes, I'm very immature, but now I'm 61. Can I ask how old are you? I'm 61.
I'm 52. Yeah. I'm 52.
I've been telling since the 70s. It's all about me. I don't give a fuck about another man. There is proof. I have a 501c3. So calling me about what Charleston White has or hasn't done, you're calling the wrong guy, respectfully. If you want to, get your voice heard, you might want to reach out to Vlad TV, Chig Smooth, Say Cheese TV. But I appreciate the call.
Indeed, brother.
We spoke. Yes, no, maybe.
Can you hear me, Star?
Hey, did we speak earlier? Who's this?
No, I've never spoken to you, Star.
Oh, hey.
Can you hear me?
Good morning or good evening. How are you? What's cracking?
Oh my God.
Hey.
I can't even believe that I'm on the phone. Look, my name's Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
I love your hat. I'm from New Orleans.
Okay.
I just found you about maybe about 3 weeks ago, and I've been listening to everybody, Janet and Rory and everybody. I want to get to a couple of topics real fast. The one Nick Fuentes, right? I just discovered him about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I didn't know who he was. I wasn't following him. I discovered Charlie Kirk about a year and a half ago. Okay. I don't really be agreeing with a lot of stuff Charlie Kirk has to say, but I respect him because he was a great organizer of young people, and so was I when I was in college. I was president of a political organization at LSU. Nice. And so, I'm like, okay, well, he wasn't really doing nothing. I didn't like the things that white boy was saying, but I didn't see a problem with him for him that to happen with him. It was very sad. Okay, so then Nick Fuentes comes up. I discovered him 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, well, Nick's on some other level stuff. And I'm like, ooh, like I like that shock factor type stuff, right? And I'm like, okay, white boy is using the N-word and all this kind of stuff. What is his problem, right? And then he's a young person. So just in case you want to know, I am 42, but my man is 62, okay?
Okay.
So I get down with the older crowd. Because I know you're going to ask, how old are you, Ness?
Well, no.
I've been listening.
I always ask for research purposes. I'm always doing analytics in my head, and I write down notes in terms of who my target demo is. That's why I ask. Go ahead.
Okay, but anyway, so these are two young people, right? One's 27, one's 31. Nick's crowd is.
He was 31, past tense. He was. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean that's still kind of fresh, Star.
Oh. Go ahead.
Right. And so anyway, I definitely think that I don't know what this new news is with Nick Fuentes' crowd and this psychopathic young boy. I don't think that these kids are psychopaths necessarily. They're highly programmable. And I don't know when that started, when that happened. I mean, I grew up on Super Mario Brothers. This new programming stuff that they got going on is weird to me. So I don't think that Nick Fuentes' crowd would initiate, people to go after Charlie Kirk. I do think that Charlie Kirk was highly Christian. So am I, right? But here's the thing. So is Nick Fuentes' crowd. So, and it's kind of weird to me, even your headline, Nick Fuentes versus Charlie Kirk, because Nick Fuentes isn't into the trans. Nick Fuentes isn't into, he's highly conservative. From what I've seen, I've only known him online, listening to him for 2 weeks, a month, right? So I don't know, but I definitely do think that I don't think it was Nick Fuentes' crowd, his real followers would ever go after Charlie Kirk. I don't see that.
Okay.
They didn't like each other. And he actually, if you listen to what he released and the statement that he released, which was really, in my opinion, was kind of moving. I don't think that anybody who listened to what Nick Fuentes put out when Charlie Kirk died would, anybody who listens to him would think, oh, we got to go after somebody like a Charlie Kirk. At the end of the day, if you really are somebody who comes from that school of youth organizers, youth leaders, that kind of stuff, we don't get down like that.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Can I jump? Okay. And you're how old again? I want to just have an idea of your range.
So I said I'm 42.
42. Okay.
But hey, my man, but my man is 62.
Okay. I'm not asking.
And I have a lot of older friends.
Okay. I'm not asking you to follow what I'm saying. I'm just putting out what a very, very highly intelligent, I'm even going to say journalist, the title that you see, I borrowed that from Kim Iverson. Iverson. So that's not just me saying that. There is research that is coming forward, Yahoo News and other platforms with regards to the Groypers. Are you familiar with the Groypers?
Yes, that's Nick's following, right?
Yes. The Groypers are about that action. I'll just say that to say the least. They are far right, Christian nationalist, and other things. And you say you're religious? That's what you said?
I am.
Okay. There's no army deadlier than God's army. Would you agree to that?
I wouldn't say deadlier.
You're a college grad.
I wouldn't use that word.
Okay. Well, you can find another word. You're familiar with the Great Crusades, yes?
Yeah, I am. So that's where you're going. Okay.
Well, you're talking about God and those who will die on.
Hold on, wait.
Well, can I finish? I let you speak.
Sorry.
Can I speak?
I'm sorry.
You're talking about history and those who will behead you and people who have gone through Africa, Islam, or die. I mean, people millions and millions more people have died in the name of the unknown than atheism. That's a fact. That's a fact. So with regards to what may or may not be proven, I'm not saying he definitely is connected, or the Grapers and Tyler Robinson and Nick Fuentes, but others are putting that information together. Me, I'm putting it out there, and I want to see if there is any merit to it, but at the same time, I do know for a fact that people will kill you in the name of religion. People will kill you to prove that they have the true knowledge, that they live the truth, and that you, I'm not saying you in particular, but that you and others live in false hope. Right or wrong?
No, this is true. But here's what I'm saying. Like, once again, Star, I just discovered you a month ago.
And we're just talking.
I discovered Nick Fuentes.
We're just talking.
I discovered Nick Fuentes 2 weeks ago. But I'm an avid listener, and so I've been listening to your audience.
I appreciate that.
I've been listening, and I did actually give $5. I've never done that for anybody on YouTube. Now, $5 might not seem like much, but for me, that was a lot. Okay,
I appreciate
I actually did do that. My coworker said that I was being hustled, and so
well, I'm doing the Lord's work, if you must know. I'm doing the Lord's work because
you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
But what I'm saying is that I've been listening to Nick's crowd, who I discovered 2 weeks ago, and I listen to everybody who calls in. I like Rory, but to me, people who, and Sarah and Janet, Sarah especially. But here's what I'm trying to say. I don't think that even Charlie Kirk, I don't think that these people were meaning to get to the hearts of people the way that obviously they have. Like, I turn on you, I listen to everybody, I'm like, ha, 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 like, okay, food for thought, and then I go to bed.
Okay.
But apparently other people are taking this a little bit to the left and a little bit too far to the right.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, y'all, like, these people out here doing their job, they're working there, they're doing these things. Nick Fuentes, when I saw them try to attack this little boy, and I say that not to diminish him, but I just say little boy because that's what we say in New Orleans. By the way, thank you for the hat. Okay. And so that's what we say. Okay. Like, this little boy, like, he's out here dressed in a suit like he's a grown ass man, and he's out here saying this and he's saying that, and y'all are getting so mad at this little boy. Same thing with Charlie Kirk. He's out here like organizing all these young people. These young people need a daddy, and Charlie Kirk's like, I can be your daddy. And like, he's on college campuses. He didn't even go to college.
Let me just jump in one more time, and I'll let you land your plane. And again, I'm not saying something that you need to be swayed by way of, but I didn't just become an atheist by way of some type of tragedy or something that didn't go my way in life. I actually arose at a certain point in the late 80s by way of a rational awakening, and having done intense research with multiple religions and gone back to do research and studying and finding out about things such as witchcraft, and working my way through mysticism and even the Talmud, and there are things by way of those religious doctrines that are very hateful. You do know that the Bible is it's not a love note. Some people have that confused. It's law. God is a vengeful God.
God got it.
It's a vengeful God. So with regards to, those who have a certain belief and or system of living, yes, they will at some point, if you impose your views upon them, they will strike you back. And I'm just saying that strike you back to be kind. But I'll let you finish up again with regards to Nick Fuentes.
Okay.
I don't know in particular if any of the
I'm not defending Nick
Grapers,
or anybody, but
go ahead.
But I can land my plane with this. I'm from New Orleans, so everything that you just said as far as witchcraft and all kinds of religions and everything, it sounds out here in the root of the Delta, right? But, I believe in what I believe in.
Come on.
I believe in what I believe in. There's nothing that I personally have not seen.
Right.
But I will say this, is that, what a person chooses to believe is what they believe in. I don't think what's going on right now is religious people radicalizing this political stuff going on as much as they would like it to seem that, you know, it's that way. I don't think that that's what's going on. I think something else is going on. I don't know, Star. Okay. Maybe me and everybody who's tuning in tonight and everybody who listens to you, maybe we can figure it out, you know, through conversation. But I don't think that it's, I don't think it's that's, you know, doing this.
Okay.
If anything, it's the witchcraft, and I can say that from being from down here. But thank you for shout out to
Thank you.
And that who that had.
Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye now. Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Sunday evening, and we have to talk about Young Thug breaking his silence. An exclusive interview on the Big Facts Network. He spoke with a Big Bank. Big Bank. I'm going to give this young man all the credit. He deserves it. I'm going to play part of his video, and I'm going to edit it out later. Okay, but I want to make sure we acknowledge where this interview came from. 3 hours long. I'm not playing the whole thing. I'm sorry, but if you ask me, Young Thug is now trying to shift the blame with regards to Gunna and others. For those of you who are, you know, social media or internet rats like myself, we've been seeing IG clips of Young Thug getting emotional, crying. Do you give him a pass? Do you understand that when he was locked up, this is what he had to do to, I don't know, maybe just relieve stress? He says he was locked up 23 hours a day. So when he finally got out to talk on the phone and, you know, to Mariah, the scientist, correct me if I'm wrong, his girlfriend at that particular point in time, he needed to vent in a sense, okay? So that's what we've been hearing on social media, him talking about Glorilla, talking about Drake, kicking Future's back in. He's a chatty patty. It's a chatty patty. But again, I'm going to play some of the video here and acknowledge where this came from, okay? All right, and guys, showrunner. I've got two showrunners. My first one, Carmelo Anthony, pledges his Puerto Rican allegiance. Okay, now I've, you know, over the years, I heard he was some type of Hispanic mixture. But at the recent Basketball Hall of Fame, he gave a speech. And he went all into this, you know, it's all for the islands and yada, yada, yada. And I said, well, whoa. He played on Team USA in the Olympics. I mean, he was more of a part of a winning team with the Olympic team than in the NBA because he's ringless. A volume shooter, NBA scoring. He is the 10th all-time in NBA points scored. All-star appearances, 10, okay. All NBA honors, okay. He earned 6 all NBA selections. Olympic success, as I just mentioned. He is a 3-time Olympic gold medalist with Team USA.
To Puerto Rico, my blood, my soul, my heart. I carry the flag in my heart. I carry the island in my veins. When I wore those colors on my chest, I wasn't just playing basketball. I was honoring the heritage. I was honoring my father. I was honoring every Puerto Rican who's ever had to fight twice as hard to get as far. Puerto Rico, you gave me fire, you gave me soul, you gave me home. We are proud, we are powerful, we are present. This Hall of Fame moment belongs to the island, it belongs to us.
Stop right there. Who is this black woman that they have the camera on? She's shaking her head in disgust. Hang on a second. Please pay attention in the lower part of the screen. Who is this? She's shaking her head as if to say, no, nigga.
To Puerto Rico, my blood, my soul, my heart. I carry the flag in my heart.
Is that his
I
mom?
carry the island in my veins. When I wore those colors on my chest, I wasn't just playing basketball. I was honoring the heritage. I was honoring my father. I was honoring every Puerto Rican who's ever had to fight twice as hard to get as far. Puerto Rico, you gave me fire, you gave me soul, you gave me home. We are proud, we are powerful, we are present.
Let me bring in Sam I Analyze, sports aficionado. Sam, is that you, sir? Area code 516.
What's going on, Star? Yes, it's me.
Hey, man, thank you for calling in. Carmelo Anthony pledges his Puerto Rican allegiance. I mean, of course, you should be proud of your lineage and other sorts of things of that nature. But this is the first I've heard him, go really put the flag on the field. Yes, no?
No, not really. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, he said what was he, 19? He put the tattoo on his hand, and he also, what was it, Hurricane Maria contributed a lot.
Okay.
And he also, built basketball courts over there, and I think he also owned a team. So I'm not surprised at all that he gave them Puerto Rico love yesterday. But I saw exactly, in that video when his mother was shaking her head, like that also stood out to me yesterday too.
Yeah, what was that about?
But
she was like,
yeah, I don't know if she was not feeling that, but overall, I'll tell you, I think Melo's speech was one of the best I've seen in a long time. Yeah,
Are you Puerto Rican, Sam? Respectfully,
No, I'm Haitian American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm Haitian American, but yeah, no.
Non-FBA, respectfully. No, so okay. So now, do you think that this is a matter of concern that he's taken this stance, this position? I mean, Puerto Rico is part of the United States, even though they can't vote for the president, on that island. Is this just him coming of age? Listen, a lot of people as they get older, they get more connected to their culture. Yes, no?
No, I agree with you. But no, Melo has always been, I feel, I think he's always identified as Afro-Latino, and I think he's always, I don't think it's something brand new. So it wasn't a surprise to me at all. I think he just went through the list. I think he covered everybody for the most part yesterday.
Okay.
That he was, part of, or he even, I was surprised how he gave the Denver Nuggets a lot of love despite what happened with them. But I wasn't surprised at all. I think he did a great job covering every place for the most part that he stopped at.
Okay. So with regards to his legacy, where does he fall in line with you? Because you are a New York aficionado and a longtime fan, right? The Knicks, is it the Mets or the Yankees? I forget. Which is your team?
I'm a Yankees fan, but I follow New York sports as a whole for what I do.
Right.
And all the teams. But I think for me, Carmelo Anthony will go down in history. You did mention his accolades, but I think he's one of the all around best scorers that the NBA has ever seen. And I think, and you mentioned Melo not having a ring. Melo has no one to blame but himself on that. If you've never heard me say this, I'll say that Melo, the big three that went to Miami, it was never supposed to be Chris Bosh. It was supposed to be Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, but can I jump in and Sam and say I don't care about none of that respectfully. If you don't get a ring for the New York Knicks or for the New York Jets, to me, you're trash. Allen Houston was trash. He didn't get the job done. People were so concerned about, I got the new Melo sneakers. Ringless. And all this goddamn smiling that he does all the time. It's New York, man, the number one market. Advertising, endorsement deals, sponsorships. He's a volume shooter. How was his defense game over the years? I never even heard about him having a good defense game. Come on.
No, that was definitely not a strong suit. And I think, I think Carmelo Anthony, if he would have played his cards right before he got traded here, he would have waited and he would have had a better team. But he has no one to blame but himself. I agree with you with what you said. Like, He didn't get it done. He didn't get it done, but I think
is his mother foundational Black American? Pardon me, I didn't mean to cut you short. They're saying in the live chat.
believe so. I believe she is. Yes.
Oh, so that's why she was shaking her head like this nigga straight cap. Hold on a second. Can I bring somebody else in to talk sports with us, Sam?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I'm here.
Peace. Sure. The Most High. How are you, sir? Thank you for being available. The Most High.
Star, peace.
Peace. Listen, I don't know Carmelo Anthony's record and all his accolades. You're much more knowledgeable than I am, but I found that speech to be a little, I don't know, offsetting. Your thoughts?
I wouldn't say offsetting. If offsetting means surprised that he stood 10 toes down or let everybody know his reverence for his Puerto Rican heritage, which let me be the first one to say that, my family lineage is FBA and Puerto Rican, so you're not going to hear no slander in terms of that. But what I will say is I never really heard him stand on that until like later on in his career or mention it or pinpoint it per se. Those of us that knew because he was born in New York and lived in Red Hook till he was 8 years old, some of us knew. You know what I mean? If you're in the city basketball community, tournaments, high school ball, or you're just interested in basketball, if you are a fan, if you're a fanatic, you pretty much knew. But in terms of
Lala's Puerto Rican, yes. Lala's Puerto Rican?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She's been
terms of him growing,
she's been very, very good and respectful to me. So I have nothing sideways to say about her. Now I didn't see his entire speech. Why was his mother shaking her head? Did you see the entire speech, Sam, or the Most High? What was going on there?
I saw the clip that you just put up, and I don't want to speak for his mom. So in turn, she might have been proud.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She might have been getting emotional that he, wanted to continue to expound on his father's legacy and his connection to his father and his father's homeland or whatever the case is. So I'm gonna look at it like that. I'm not going. I hope that was coming from a good place. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Melo was coming from a good place. Like I think she was just, it did look, if you just caught that, it did stand out to me. But for the most part, if you watch the whole thing, Melo, basically covered every place that he in his life. And the thing was with his dad, I guess the fact that he lost him, at what was he, 2 years old when his father passed away from cancer, and he was, and whatever. So I think that was a big thing for him to know, I guess, that side of where he came from. And his mother is an African American woman. I just saw it. So, it's not a surprise for me. Melo is, you saw before he retired, he started getting into activism and things like that. So I'm not surprised at all.
All right.
So, Star, can I just add two more points or 2 or 3 more points real quick?
Yes, sir. Take it away.
So since 2010, he has been restoring basketball courts in like inner city neighborhoods in Syracuse, Brooklyn, and PR. So that's since 2010. In 2017, he was active in trying to raise funds for the victims in PR after Hurricane Maria. And in 2015, he bought into a soccer team in Puerto Rico as well. So he definitely does have his hand in things that have going on in the island. And I guess he really does have a genuine reverence for his lineage. So big him up. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to make sure I acknowledge people in the live chat. I just, listen, maybe I'm a little too old because, again, the New York Knicks have not won a championship since The Godfather and Superfly were in theaters. There was a gas shortage in America. So I'm not trying to see all of these, all of this celebrating and no disrespect to you guys, tip riding from a ringless person in the number one market. It bothers me, but again, I haven't kept up. Okay. Anything else, guys? I got a bunch of calls piling up, but I want to let you have the last words with regards to what we've been discussing here. Sam, can we go to you first? Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Hall of Fame. Well, what are your final thoughts?
I say congratulations to Melo. He's not going to get a statue though, like he wants in front of MSG. The first person to get that is going to be Jalen Brunson. And so I know the Knicks have not won since 1973, but it could happen this year.
Well, wait a minute. Walt Frazier, Willis Reed, Dave DeBusschere, no statues.
DeBusschere,
no statues for them.
I think when it's all said and done, Brunson may have all the records. That's why, and I think
Earl the Pearl Monroe. No statue for champions. You're talking about people that are unproven.
I'm just saying. I think when it's all said and done, Jalen Brunson could go down as the greatest Knick of all time.
Okay.
Whoa! I stand on it. Most High, stand on it.
The Most High, jump in
I
it.
think
The Most High, jump in. The guys, we'll get back to the show. It's going to be a long night. Please, the Most High, jump in it. What do you mean, whoa?
Well, right now, Jalen Brunson, like you said, is unproven, even though I like him and all that. But he play like small left-handed Melo sometimes. Shoot first. I don't think as a point guard, even though the NBA is a point guard, centric scoring position now, I don't think he gets the rest of the team involved enough. And I think he shoots too much. I said it.
I agree with you. I think it was, unfortunately, that's what one of the things that possibly got Thibodeau, one of the many things that got him fired. But I think you're going to see a different player under Brown, and that's something I'm looking forward to seeing. But one thing you can't deny is this guy is clutch, and I think he can carry the Knicks to the championship. I'm looking forward to the season, barring injury.
Perhaps.
Sam, I appreciate you. I'm going to let the Most High finish up. Great to talk to you, Sam. Sam, I analyze.
Have a good night.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Peace.
Okay, the Most High. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for helping me out with this Carmelo Anthony nonsense. Last words, the Most High.
Peace, Lord.
Peace. Thank you, sir. Okay. Most High tapping in. Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg, thank you for chiming in, sir. Big Elvis. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg, I am here, sir.
Elvis, you got to come closer to the phone. We got some type of delay. Let's get right to it, sir. Let's get right to it.
I'm here talking about Young Thug.
Thugger, yeah.
And how
he's a goofy.
Yeah, like
he's a goofy. He's a goofy.
You know, we got to give respect to Fonnie Willis for being so petty and giving us all this great information about this guy over here who thinks about disinformation being he's some sort of disinformation savant.
Right.
That he can go talk with the police.
Right.
I came to my apartment one day. There was a business card on my door. I called my attorney. My attorney called the person on the card, and that was it. I never even considered calling or talking to any law enforcement whatsoever, and I'm a nobody.
Right.
And you got this multi-millionaire who gets $1.5 million per concert. This guy is sitting with the police for 2.5 hours. Then he goes on a podcast for 2.5 hours, and all he does is try to explain how he's some sort of disinformation savant.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you doing? I lost all the respect that I had for the man. I lost all of it. Only respect I got for was his attorneys. Him, he's a clown. He's a joke. And we need to stop just putting these people up on pedestals like they're somebodies. They're nobodies.
Someone left a comment earlier that said the only way for him to get out of this is to make up with Gunna. I agree. I don't know the full details of their relationship, but Gunna probably made a decision, if memory serves me correctly. I'm not a killer. I'm not really active like that. I was playing a role. So he said, yes, YSL is a gang. But now we've got a Thug who, in my opinion, who is doing a lot more than Gunna. Yes, no, maybe?
Yes, absolutely. This dude is out of pocket. He's doing too much.
Yeah.
Like he used to be a mystery. We used to wonder what was he all about. Now we see that he's a weak man who don't got no backbone and is way too curious about what police is thinking about him. Like, what are you doing? I'm so disappointed in him, Star. So disappointed in him. What a joke. Thank you, Fonnie, for being so damn petty.
Yeah, stay with me a second. What is his father's name? His father's name is Jeffrey Sr. What is his father's name? Young Thugs. You remember? Remember, he was
No.
You didn't see him? His father's a real nigga. He wanted Thug to stay in jail as opposed to
doing the probation.
Right. I forget.
Yeah, not taking the probation. Right. Because he was wanting to beat that trial. He didn't even have the courage. But it makes sense. It makes sense that he didn't have the courage to see the trial through.
Jeffrey Williams Sr.
Yeah.
He's a real nigga. He wanted Young Thug to stay in jail rather than getting out, as you just said, taking that fucking long ass probation. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, you make a great point. He won't even listen to reason. He's a fearful man. He's a frightful person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a mark.
Yeah.
He's a mark, and he kept all the people around him all down, dreaming about their come up while he ran around the world and did what he was supposed to do, but he lied to everybody. He's a clown. I got no respect for Young Thug.
Okay.
Young Thug could eat a D.
Oh, wow.
That's a fact.
Great to talk to you, Elvis. Salute.
Respect.
Yes, sir. Respect. Okay. Area code 832. Please watch the language. Late night, are you there? Having a discussion about a few topics?
Hey, Star.
Hey, how are you, sir? It's cracking.
I just wanted to make a point about the Young Thug interview.
Please.
I just found it hypocritical how he excused his brother for taking the same plea deal that a lot of other co-defendants took, as if they don't have things going on in their life as well, you know.
I'm listening. You have the floor. I watched the trial, and then I kind of pulled back. It was too time consuming, But go ahead.
Yeah, but in the interview, he had said that, it was okay with his brother taking the plea because he'd already done 12 years in prison and his mom was missing.
Jesus.
But the other people that took the plea, he wasn't okay with it. But it's the same plea deal, so I just found that hypocritical.
So where are we now? This is the biggest urban culture story. People are more concerned with this than they are of Trump renaming the Department of Justice or renaming it to the Department of War. It used to be called that centuries ago. Go ahead. This is the big story. Young Thug.
Yeah, that's. I just wanted to make that point about the Young Thug situation.
Can I ask how old are you?
I'm sorry?
So there's a delay going on. Are you smoking a Sherm stick? How old are you? It's a question. How old are you?
39.
What happens now? Do you want to see him and Gunna hug and make up? Do you want to see them put up their dick beaters and square up? What do you want to see?
I was just liking to make some good music, move on from the situation. I think that'd be the best for everybody involved.
You're a peaceful man. I appreciate the call, so thank you.
All right.
Area code 706. Good morning. A Young Thug. Doing a whole lot of explaining and talking. Are you up to speed? 706. Yes, no, maybe?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Yes, sir.
It's cracking.
I'm doing great, man. How you?
Good. Where do you want to start?
Man, I think Young Thug jealous, man. I think it's jealousy, similar to what a man would have if he had a girl and they were together and he bought her body and then she leaves and goes with the next hot dude and he's like, oh, I bought her body. I did this, I did that.
Okay.
And, she's just flourishing.
I agree with you because that's that generation where they're, the guys are buying gifts for other, guys more than what they would buy for a female, cars, jewelry, It's called a bromance. You ever heard of that word, bromance? It's a bromance.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
But it's over with, man. It's over with. Thug needs to move on, man. Gunners was just on the VMAs earlier today.
Oh, was he?
He had a whole commercial.
Okay.
On the VMAs, singing his song, dancing, getting jiggy out there.
Nice, nice.
And I was like, I thought about Thug. I said, man, I bet Thug is crying in his pillow.
Well, clearly he misses his boo thing. He said he spent a lot of money on him over the years. He said it took.
Doesn't that sound just like what a dude would say about a girl, man?
Yeah. He said it took years for Gunna to blow up. You know, do you know that their history? One of them lived in was it College Park? The other one in Jonesboro. Do you know the history?
Yeah. He's from the College Park area.
Gunna, right?
Shady Park Crips.
Right.
Yeah, the Shady Park Crips, and Thug is from Jonesboro South and Cleveland Avenue. That's where, a lot of Bloods are.
Now, to my recollection, Gunna wasn't like a shooter or a killer. He was trying to be a rapper. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right?
Right. Yeah, he was a rapper. There was some talk about him cooperating on a murder.
Listen, that's just talk, sir. I've been cooperating with police. But now, what was the attraction between the two? What made young Thug say, I fucks with this nigga. I'm gonna put him on. I'm gonna get this nigga some clothes and some gear. I'm gonna build this nigga up. What was the attraction?
So there's an OG named King Troop from Atlanta, big OG gangster Crip, and he was Gunna was up under him, and he was always like a big homie, a popping figure for Thug, right? And so that was a favor to Troop. Putting Gunna on, you know what I'm saying?
No, I got that, but was there some type of attraction, like when stay with me, because the whole world of bromance it's deep. When Dame Dash first saw Jay-Z, he noticed his high top sneakers and the way he had them laced. Did you know that?
No, I didn't, but I could see that.
Stay with me, troll babies. Anybody remember that? The audio I used to play, Dame Dash used to talk about, he noticed Jay-Z's sneakers and the way he had them laced, and he said, high top joints. Listen. So was there anything that made Thug say, I'm gonna put this nigga on, I'm gonna invest money into him? Or you're saying it was the favor for the OG? Just want to be clear.
Well, Thug's words were, once he kind of got acquainted with Gunna. He saw that he had swag, he had a little drip, he kind of liked his style. He was like, man, he might have something here. Something I could work with.
Gotcha. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you. Salute.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Area code 646. Are you there? It's now Monday morning. 646.
Peace, God.
Peace. Please watch the language, sir. That's all I ask, all right? Leave the cursing to me.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Hey, yo, listen, man. Thugger ain't snitch, man.
Come on.
Thugger ain't rat on nobody. Thugger witness, he said whatever he said. It's everybody want to have this narration of ratting. Listen, if he in the streets and he came out and he said, I got locked up one time, I was 14, 15. I made up a whole story. I said, yeah, they locked me up for some weed, whatever. I said, yeah, I got it from Pumpkin. I wanted to go home. I made up a whole name. White man looked at me, locked my ass up. Pardon me. He knew I was lying. You know what I'm saying? You go in there, you can make some. If you don't go on that stand and you point people out, then you're not ratting. He did not go on that stand and point nobody out. He ain't rat on nobody.
Okay.
The man that, whoever that he was even speaking on, came out publicly and said, nah, he didn't rat on me. Why people calling him a rat? Because they lame and they bunch of losers and they never been in the street. They don't understand none of that. I don't care what he said about any of that. What he said or what he did not take the stand or get nobody locked up.
Right.
Who did he get locked up? Once they could say that, once you show, okay,
Thugger said this, and that's what led to getting this man arrested. Okay, maybe he didn't take the stand, but his information that he gave got this person indicted. No, none of that happened. I don't understand what's going on. What people are saying is all weird and it's all dumb. It's just nonsense. You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, bro. Like, come on. The man ain't who he got. I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
stay with me. You make a very, very valid point. Very valid point. But now let me just ask you. Let me ask you. Do you think that Thug should have shut his goddamn mouth and exercised his rights?
Clearly the man has a talking problem, right? Yeah. At first I thought them phone calls was AI, but he wears dresses and he's weird. He's from Atlanta, but he ain't a rat. He can't shut his stinking mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He runs it, and who knows what goes through his brain. So whatever he was saying in there probably for his own inner reason, and what he thought was right. Because at the end of the day, he never got nobody locked up. That's all. And shut his mouth. No, you could say anything you want in there. If you don't got a lawyer present, we don't care I don't care what you say. You might think you smarter than them. A lot of people think they smarter than them. They try to manipulate. Some people will be in there and have fun.
Huh?
Some people will be in there and have fun with it, so they be in there and they be have to their own like entertainment. Yo, I'm an entertainer. Nah, I don't need a lawyer. Let's talk. They want to say things sometimes. Like some people want to say things to see what they know. I want to know what you think, what you know. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm you know what I'm saying? Put a little gasoline to the fire.
Now let me jump in here again with all due respect. So you were locked up at 14, and you made up a story to go home.
I got locked up for some weed when I was locked up.
I got it, but you made up a story to go home, and you said you bought it from somebody, or what'd you say?
That's exactly what I did. They said, yo, they locked me up. They pulled me in there. White man said, listen, man, just tell me where you got it from. We might let you go. I said, all right. So you know what I did? I made up a fake name. I said, yo, he's big, he's fat. For my projects, I made up somebody that don't live in these projects. I made up a name just so I could see if I can get up out of there. I said, you know what? I got it from Pumpkin. Yeah, who's Pumpkin? He's about.
You did your hood dirty, sir. Respectfully, you did. You see, you don't send.
I tried to get up out of there.
But hold on. I know. You weren't supposed to say anything about your hood because somebody else could, due to the repercussions of you saying anything, they then go to that area and grab somebody else. You're not supposed to say nothing. Don't say nothing.
You're right. I get that, right? Yeah. But at that age, and even now, looking back in retrospect,
I was scared. You were scared.
I made that up.
You were scared.
It was nobody that was real. Listen, nobody ever got locked up named Pumpkin. There was never nobody, nothing. It didn't matter. In fact,
sir, can I jump in? Can I jump in? No. Pumpkin never got locked up, but they did grab a nigga named Jamel or Fuquan, and they got that nigga because you said, yeah, I bought it from such and such a place. You're not supposed to say anything.
Hypothetically, you're right. And you're right. Listen, you're right twice. You ain't supposed to say nothing. But listen, man, you know what I mean? Come on, you gotta. I hear what you're saying.
No.
But like I said, listen.
I appreciate it. Come on, land your plane. Come on.
Hey, no, that's it, man.
Salute.
That's all I want to say. He ain't right.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay, salute.
Peace, homie.
Okay, peace.